inches, and then more falls during Wednesday night as well, for a total of 6 to 7 inches possible out of the system by Thursday morning. We'll see a high tomorrow near 30 degrees with a low of 22. 100% chance of that snowfall continues into Thursday as well, with a high about 25. Friday, probably sunny, high near 25. Today, we reached a high of 27 degrees. That's weather and news. Sports coming up next on KLBM.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Now Bonderson picked his pocket in transition, one on none. Oh, and an emphatic two-handed jam.
It's now time for high school basketball on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
That goes to Holes, drives middle of the paint to the hoop with her right hand, scores plus another foul.
High school basketball.
Lauren Hines at the top of the key, a stop pop three for the lead, rattles it in.
Now let's head courtside for all the action.
Dumps it under to Connor Calhoun, takes it to the hoop, and takes out his anger on the rim with a two-handed dunk.
Here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
And a very pleasant good evening to you, high school basketball fans, and we welcome you inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Elementary School gym here in Sergeant Bluff for tonight's Missouri River Conference girls and boys basketball doubleheader here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com with a video stream as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. So glad to have you along, everyone. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Radio, bringing you coverage of Lamar's community girls and boys basketball. The Bulldogs in Sergeant Bluff to take on the Warriors of Sergeant Bluff-Luton in this Missouri River Conference basketball doubleheader. Should be a fun night for basketball as we continue on with the conference schedule. This is the second half of the Missouri River Conference schedule. The Bulldogs with 7 games under their belt. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 7 games under their belt in conference play. And so these two teams meeting up for the second time this season. And we'll hope for the girls it goes just as good, if not better. Hopefully the boys have some improvement against the Warriors here tonight. These two teams obviously so well competitive with each other in both girls and boys basketball over the last few years. And it's looking like it could be another one of those nights in which both games go down to the wire. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the girls' side, they are 4-7 heading into this ball game with a 2-5 conference record, currently sitting in 6th place out of 8 in the Missouri River Activities Conference standings. The Bulldogs are 7-5. They are 5-2 in conference play and currently 3rd in the Missouri River Activities Conference standings, as we said. The Bulldogs had a tough week last week against some very good teams. They were able to play the number 1 team in the state in Class 3A this past Monday, the 11th ranked team in the state on Thursday, Esterville Lincoln Central and Sioux City East, those two squads. And unfortunately, those two teams handed the Bulldogs some losses. Esterville Lincoln Central was kind of a disappointment. Coach Cody Deercup was talking about that on the Coach's Corner on Saturday. He talked about that Monday night right after the game in Esterville. But they turned things around, got a win against MOC Floyd Valley on Tuesday, and did a whole lot better of responding, a much better job of responding on Thursday at Sioux City East. You know, it was one of those things, it was another one of those scenarios in which the Bulldogs got down early and really could have just kind of thrown in the towel and said, all right, we tried, but no, they staged a miraculous comeback. They were down by 20 at one point in that ball game to East High, got it within 3, and they were off and rolling and just could not quite finish the job against the 11th ranked Black Raiders of East High. But an opportunity to get back into the win column, especially in conference play, something they haven't done since January 6th. Would love to keep stride with East High and Bishop Headland, who have now taken a tie for first place in the conference. You got the top 3 teams separated by just 1 game in the conference standings. So this is going to be a fun night of basketball. Missouri River Conference action between the Bulldogs and the Warriors. Again, the girls' contest earlier this year is the first conference game of the year for both of these squads on Friday, December 2nd. It was a 3-point victory for the Bulldogs. 45-42 is actually their first win of the year overall after 2 tough losses to Spencer and Unity Christian. That was when they were just winning one-possession ball games or losing one-possession ball games. They've since worked in a few dominating ball games in their place. So it's going to be a fun night for basketball. We're glad you're tuned in, whether you're watching on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank our great sponsors for that coverage: Pease Pizza House, Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, as well as Easy Clean Car Wash. Or if you're listening on air, KLEM 1410 AM and 96.9 FM, or listening online, KLEM1410.com. Glad to provide you Bulldog basketball here on KLEM. Let's take a break. We'll come back and get you your starting lineups as Lamar's Community takes on Sergeant Bluff-Luton in Missouri River Conference girls and boys basketball. Your starters come your way next from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton gym. You're listening to Bulldog basketball here on KLEM Radio.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
Hi, this is Kevin Ekoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Mars and Akron.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
This is Peyton Wright, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Elementary School gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. Lamar's Community taking on Sergeant Bluff-Luton in Missouri River Conference girls and boys basketball. Girls contest just a couple of minutes away here from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. The Warriors below 500 are 4-7 overall, 2-5 in the MRAC. Lamar's Community sitting at 7-5. They're 5-2 in conference play. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Warriors, under fourth-year head coach Joe Hardy. Starting lineup for the reigning state quarterfinalist, 5'11" senior forward, that's Alexa Trover. 6'0" senior guard forward, two-time first-team All-Missouri River Conference pick, that is Peyton Hardy. 5'5" senior guard is Sophia Karras. 5'10" senior forward, Sophie Lofswald. And around out of lineup is a 5'10" senior post in Peyton Schermerhorn. A look at Sergeant Bluff-Luton. The Warriors, again, 4-7, 2-5 in MRAC action. Let's take a look at the starting lineup now for the Bulldogs of Lamar's Community. 7-5 overall, 5-2 in the MRAC. Third currently in the conference standings under third-year head coach Cody Deercup. Starting lineup looks like this. 5'1" junior guard is Zoe Whitcup. 5'6" junior guard, that's Maddie Holes. 5'5" sophomore guard Jalen Marino. 5'7" junior guard, that's Meta Scove. And around out of lineup, a 5'8" senior center is Lexi Hurd. The Bulldogs without Sarah Brown here tonight, so we'll see how that changes things, how the Bulldogs end up going offensively. Because, again, Sarah's usually the one who can kind of make things click when there's nothing to click at the moment. And so the Bulldogs will have to try and find the offense. They're going to have to try and find about 13, 14 points here tonight without Sarah Brown in the lineup. The nice thing is, though, Jalen Marino has started a couple of games here, or one game before, this season. And she's done a great job in that regard of coming into a tough spot and being able to start when needed. for the Bulldogs. Cody Deercup, the head coach of the Bulldogs. He's assisted by Tyler Phelan, Haley Burks, and Shane Dreckman. Sergeant Bluff-Luton and Lars Community going at it in girls and boys basketball. Girls contest is just minutes away from getting underway from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. We'll take a break, come back, and get you tipped off from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton gym. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball here on KLEM Radio.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Galen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Sarah Brown, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online video and the KLEM radio YouTube channel. Online audio at KLEM1410.com. Sergeant Bluff-Luton and Lamar's community ready to go at it in girls basketball action. The Bulldogs trying to get back into the win column in the conference for the first time in 11 days. Sergeant Bluff-Luton and Lamar's going at it. And it'll be Lexi Hurd in the center circle with, looks like Alexa Trover in the center circle, tipping this one off. Bulldogs in their road blacks, Warriors in their home whites, and we're underway. Sergeant Bluff-Luton wins the tap. They're going right to left as we view it here from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gymnasium. Kick out right corner, Alexa Trover's three, trying to get the offense started, but she missed it strong. Then a fight for the rebound results in a loose ball. But the Bulldogs end up pulling it down. And here comes Zoe Whitcup in the front court for the Dogs' first possession of the night. To the half-court circle, this is Maddie Holes. She's guarded out there by Hardy. Left side, Scove. Left corner, Jalen Marino tees up the three. Rims it in and out. And Peyton Hardy tracks down the rebound for the Warriors. Couple of three-point shots to start the night. None fall. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. They lose the dribble down the baseline. Out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will get it right back with 7:22 here to go in the first quarter. Warriors and Bulldogs knotted up at nothing apiece. Here comes Zoe Whitcup into the front court, and the Bulldogs without Sarah Brown in the starting lineup and without her on the bench as a whole. Here come the Bulldogs with Holes to the right corner, back out to Whitcup, right wing side. Whitcup is guarded out there in the 2-3 zone by Alexa Trover. They lob it left corner, Maddie Holes. Skip pass back to the right side for Whitcup. Driving the right baseline. Floater off glass is good for two. And we've got a whistle. And we got a player needs to tie her shoes. Make sure got some safety here on the floor. And get things back underway. But the Bulldogs get the first points of the contest, up 2-0 here on Sergeant Bluff-Luton in Missouri River Activities Conference Girls Basketball. Again, the Bulldogs beat the Warriors in Lamar's on the first meeting between these two. A tight 45-42 ball game. That was a part of 3 games in a row that were decided by one score in the season. And again, the Bulldogs went 1-2 in those contests. Those are some tough losses to take early on. Warriors try a long outlet, and Lexi Hurd swipes the pass away, gets it up the floor to Zoe Whitcup, and the Bulldogs set up their half-court look. Here is Whitcup. Right wing side, Maddie Holes tees up the three and puts it around and in. Bulldogs start up with a 5-0 advantage on Sergeant Bluff-Luton with 6:37 to go here in the first quarter. Warriors now meet some full-court defense in the backcourt. Bulldogs can get set up in that when they make a shot, and they're going to do that every time they can. Here's Alexa Trover, top of the circle. She finds a cutting Peyton Hardy, middle of the alley. Floater from 8, comes up strong. Lexi Hurd had the rebound, gets tied up for it. And then the possession arrow will go in favor of the Bulldogs. That was a very quick tie-up. And the Bulldogs will get it back after the quick whistle on the jump ball. 5-0 Lamar's Community, 6:17 to go in quarter number 1. Bulldogs in the backcourt meet some full-court defense of their own. They get a taste of their own medicine. Long outlet gets to Metascove. Now finds Lexi Hurd wide open under the basket. A left block layup goes for 2. And Lamar's goes up 7-0 here in the early going of the contest. Good start here for the Dogs as they try and now set up some good defense in the backcourt. Trover picks up her dribble, throws it up to the left side for Sophia Karras. Karras skips it right down to the right corner. It's Jaden Kneifel with the basketball for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. She picks up her dribble, nearly travels, but kept that pivot foot. Right corner, Peyton Hardy, the three comes up short. Kneifel on the backside, puts the rebound up and good. Jaden Kneifel with the bucket. And the Warriors are on the scoreboard, 7-2 Bulldogs, 5:30 left in the first quarter. Here comes Jalen Marino to the left wing side. Lobs at top of the circle, Whitcup. Right corner feed, Maddie Holes has an open look from three-point range. She missed it strong. Long rebound goes out to the left corner. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll be Bulldog basketball in the half court. This broadcast of Bulldog basketball on KLEM is brought to you in part by Connected Electric South, Williams & Company, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, and Timmons Construction. Bulldogs inbound in the left corner in front of the Sergeant Bluff-Luton student section. Zoe Whitcup works off a screen. Pull-up right elbow jumper. That's good. That's a great-looking shot from Zoe Whitcup. But the Bulldogs go up 9-2. 5:06 left in the first quarter here in MRAC girls basketball action. Sergeant Bluff-Luton up the floor to the right corner. And Brianna Vandentop misses the three strong. Rebound Metascove. And the Bulldogs have a chance to really increase that lead even farther. Here comes Zoe Whitcup. Long outlet right corner to Maddie Holes. Holes dribbles left and bounced it back out right of the circles. Whitcup skips it. Left corner. They reverse down to the corner. Three-ball Scove up and in. Metascove knocks down the three, and a timeout is called by Joe Hardy, the head coach of Sergeant Bluff-Luton girls basketball. With 4:37 left in the first, Bulldogs up 12-2. We're back after this here on KLEM.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank.
Information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
We want to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym here on KLEM Radio. Apologize for that brief technical issue. We're underway. Metascove drives left baseline out of the timeout. Missed the floater strong. And the Warriors track down the rebound. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton into the front court. Alexa Trover to the right wing side. She finds Sophia Karras. Down to the high post. This is Vandentop. Back out to Karras, right wing side, guarded by Whitcup. Bulldogs did make a change. They bring Sarah Brown in the lineup now. Here at the free throw line, driving middle of the paint is Hardy. Kick out left wing side, Vandentop. Dumps it left block. Hardy turn around a hook shot, and she got fouled on the shot attempt. And a couple of free throws are coming here for Peyton Hardy as the foul will go on Metascove. That's Scove's first, team foul number 1. Couple of free throws upcoming. 12-2, Lamar's Community on top of Sergeant Bluff-Luton in girls basketball. The first free throw here for Peyton Hardy. It is up and good. Makes it a 12-3 ball game. Yeah, Sarah Brown did not warm up. She must have gotten here a little bit tardy, and now she's back onto the floor here for the Dogs. Jalen Marino back into the lineup. Zoe Whitcup checks out. Lexi Hurd is also out. Grace Benotterloo in. Second free throw for Hardy. Misses strong. And the rebound is going to result in a foul on the Warriors. I got Sophie Lofswald for the foul. It's her first and team's first as well. So Lamar's will get the ball back. 3:40 to play here in quarter number one. Bulldogs up 12-3, but now they turn it over in the backcourt, or in the front court, excuse me. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will try and take advantage of it. To the right wing side, here's Lofswald into the corner, guarded by Brown, lobs it back door. Peyton Hardy under the basket, tried to reverse layup and got fouled. Lots of contact down there, a couple of free throws coming. As the foul will go against Grace Benotterloo. It's Benotterloo's first, team's second. And Peyton Hardy will go back to the free throw line and shoot a couple of foul shots. First of two on this trip for Hardy, misses strong. Peyton Hardy, the top scorer on the team this year for the Warriors, 15.5 points a night. She normally shoots 50% from the field, 65.5% from the free throw line. Second free throw of this trip, fourth of the game to this point here for Hardy. It is up, it is short off the right side of the iron as well. 0 for 2 trip to the line for Hardy. Now Sarah Brown gets fouled in the backcourt. Fouls on Jaden Kneifel, her first, team second. And Lamars will get the basketball back and go to work. 3:20 to play in the first quarter. It's a 12-3 Lamar's community advantage. And here comes Zoe Whitcup into the front court. She has it right of the circle, skips it across the top of the key to Jalen Marino. Marino dribbles right, back to Whitcup. Out beyond the arc on the wing. Takes a pass, feeds it right corner. Brown, bounce pass right, blocked to Benotterloo. Ball deflects out of there. Metascove tries to take it up on a double team, and she traveled. She came to a stop on that first step and then brought the second step with her after getting denied on the look, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton will take over. Camilla Van Kalsbeek checks into the contest here for the Warriors. The tallest player, I think, in the Missouri River Activities Conference. 6'2" tall is Van Kalsbeek, and that gives the Warriors some extra height down in the paint. And here come the Warriors now with Alexa Trover. Also stands 5'11", but can handle the basketball well. To the right high post. She skips it left corner. That goes to Schermerhorn, and Schermerhorn backing up, receiving the pass, travels with the basketball, and the Bulldogs will get it right back. Some turnovers here on both sides. The Bulldogs got things going with a 12-2 run to start the night. They're up 12-3 now with 2:43 to play in the first quarter. Marino, left corner, finds Grace Benotterloo. Out to the top of the key. Marino swings it right to the wing. Brown to the corner, Whitcup, and Zoe dribbles it back to the top of the circle. Bounce pass, right block, nearly through the legs of Hurd. She recovers, kick out right corner, through the hands and out of bounds of Sarah Brown. It'll be Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball. Hurd with a rifle out of there, just trying to keep it away from the double team that was collapsing on her. She might have gotten poked in the eye, too. She was kind of blinking that left eye. Yeah, she's still not opening it fully. Hopefully that's going to be all right. Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets it into Schermerhorn, and Schermerhorn drives up the floor on Lexi Hurd. Schermerhorn to the left wing is guarded out by Hurd on the perimeter. Pass to the left wing, and Jalen Marino got her arm in the way, deflects it out of bounds. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will try inbounding the basketball again. 2:16 left in the first quarter. Lamar's Community girls up on Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 12-3 in Emerac girls basketball. The inbound from Alexa Trover. Gets in left of the circles for Sophie Lofswald. Lofswald around the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Looks down low. Can't find anybody. So now she loses the basketball. But Zoe Whitcup forced it loose. Metascove goes one-on-one to the cup with a right-hand layup, and she missed it a bit short. Rebound is tracked down by the Warriors. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton to the half court. It's Peyton Hardy. Right baseline. Under the basket. Throws the middle of the alley. She finds Lofswald. Goes up with a shot. It got rejected by Hurd. Her putback goes. And they're going to count the basket plus the foul. Bucket plus one more for Sophie Lofswald. She'll go to the line for a free throw as the foul is on Jalen Marino. Marino's first, team's third. One free throw coming here for Sophie Lofswald. Her only shot misses strong. Rebound Peyton Hardy. And the Warriors go back up with it. Hardy's baseline jumper misses strong, but then she got fouled. Two free throws coming for Peyton Hardy from the right baseline. As Metascove's going to get whistled for her second personal, team's fourth. Two free throws here for Peyton Hardy. Her first is up in short. Peyton Hardy now 1 for 5 from the free throw line by herself. Again, she's normally a pretty solid free throw shooter, all things considered. 65.5% normally the rate for her. Her second free throw of this trip. That rims around and it falls. 12-6. Lamar's leads Sergeant Bluff-Luton, but the Warriors have cut that deficit down from 10 to 6. Here's Maddie Holes. Right wing beyond the arc with the basketball. Warriors implement that 2-3 zone. Lob pass left wing to Zoe Whitcup. Whitcup to the high post. Lexi Hurd drives, put it on the deck and lost the basketball. Sergeant Bluff-Luton comes up with it, and the Warriors bring it across. Here's Alexa Trover, left wing, lobs it down to the left block. Push from behind, Lofswald receives the pass. Now she's met with a triple team. Loses the basketball, putting it over her head. Lexi Hurd, swiped it away from her. And the Bulldogs go the other way. Here comes Maddie Holes. Holes into the front court, pass left side for Marino, got taken away. Peyton Hardy throws it back middle of the alley. Floater up with a right hand and good. And that goes for Alexa Trover. It is a 12-8 Bulldog lead. The Bulldogs have been silent for the last 3.5 minutes or so. We're down under a minute to go in this first quarter. Lob pass left wing, Sarah Brown tees up the three and got it to go. Sarah Brown with a much-needed basket here for the Bulldog offense. 15-8 Lamar's, 45 seconds left in quarter number 1. Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets it to the front court. Van Callsbeek, right baseline, Schermerhorn to the block, throws it up and got fouled. Lexi Hurd got her on top. And a couple of free throws coming for Schermerhorn as Hurd gets whistled for her first, team's 5th. Bulldogs look to be just a little careless with how they're defending shots here in the first quarter. They're allowing themselves the opportunities to send players to the free throw line. Schermerhorn will shoot 2 as her first is good. And the Warriors would have brought in a full new unit, but of course Schermerhorn at the line. She's got to finish her free throws. 15-9 Lamar's, 38 seconds in the first quarter. Schermerhorn's second trip is good, but we're going to get a lane violation on the Bulldogs. And the free throw will count anyway. They're not going to make Schermerhorn reshoot it. Lane violation on the Bulldogs with the free throw being good regardless. Makes it a 15-10 ball game. So the Warriors will now bring in the full 5 of the Bulldogs. Deal with that full court defense. Here comes Zoe Whitcup up the floor. Long pass, right wing side of Maddie Holes. She dribbles it out, bounces it across the top of the key to Marino. They swing it left. Sarah Brown drives inside the arc and got fouled on the floor. And the Bulldogs will have an inbound here with the shot clock off. Isabella Scop gets called for the foul. That's her first, team's 3rd. And the Mars will have it in the half court. And again, they can hold for the last shot if they want to, or can try and go quickly. Either way. Whitcup drives middle of the paint, stops at the free throw line. Right corner kick out. Brown another open 3. She missed that one strong. And the rebound this time is pulled down by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Bulldogs up 15-10. Here come the Warriors. Pass from Wheeler goes to the right wing side now for Taylor Prosser. Prosser, right corner. Ashlyn Prosser drives inside the arc, brings it back out. Isabella Scott dumps it right block. Turnaround, a hook shot from Maddie Kneifel misses short. And after 1 quarter of basketball, your score, Lamar's Community 15, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 10. We'll be back with the second quarter of action after this on KLEM Radio.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
This is head coach Cody Deercup, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com, and a video stream can be found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. After 1 quarter of play, Lamar's girls basketball leads Sergeant Bluff-Luton 15-10 here in MRAC action. This is the start of the second half. of the conference slate. And here come the Warriors with the basketball after they cut a 12-2 deficit down to 15-10, and the Bulldogs nearly come away with the turnover, but they lose it going out of bounds in the right corner. It'll be Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball. The Bulldogs are in a lot of passing lanes here in the first half of the contest, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton has been having a tough time trying to deal with it. In the right corner, Sophia Karras. They're going to say she got forced out of bounds with a foul receiving that pass. And the foul is going to go against Zoe Whitcup. That's her first. Team's sixth. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will inbound in the right corner and then get out to the half-court circle and find Sophia Karras. So the next Bulldog foul will put the Warriors into the bonus. That's the last thing they want to do here in this contest. Long pass, left corner, Schermerhorn three. Misses strong. Offensive rebound, putting it back up and in is Peyton Hardy. Peyton Hardy gets it to fall, and the Bulldog lead is cut down to 3, 15-12, 7:25 to play in the first half. Maddie Holes, right wing side. She brings it back out to Whitcup between the circles. Whitcup dribbles to the arc. Shot fake. Now meet with a double team. Bounce pass left side going to Brown. And Brown gives it back to Zoe. Zoe, crossover dribble. Pull up from the right elbow. Off back iron. Didn't want to go. And a rebound tracked down by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And they lose it out of bounds off of Maddie Holes. They say it's off the Bulldogs. Sergeant Bluff-Luton. No, they're going to reverse the call. They're going to say it's Bulldog basketball. Our official pointed the wrong way, and the Bulldogs force a takeaway in the backcourt. The Bulldog fans started groaning. Man, I think they got the call right. I think our official just had pointed the wrong way. So the Bulldogs will have it, baseline right of the hoop. And they'll get a chance to get some points back here after nearly giving it right back off the miss. Here's Brown, right corner three ball. Off the pick from Hurd, and she knocked it down. Sarah Brown knocks down the three. It is 18-12. Lamar's on top, 6:50 to go in the first half. Here come the Warriors. Left block, Schermerhorn to the cup. Her layup missed off the glass. And the rebound pulled down by the Dogs and Maddie Holes. Holes into the front court. Whitcup, left wing side. Scove takes it baseline to the block. And she comes to a stop and got fouled on the floor. And the Bulldogs will have it in the half court, inbounding the basketball. Peyton Schermerhorn, the foul. Her first, team's fourth. Bulldogs will inbound baseline, left of the hoop. 18-12, Lamar, 6:39 to play before halftime. Inbound left corner, Brown, down to the left block. Lexi Hurd went up for the baseline, up with a shot, losing it out of bounds. And the Warriors will get it back. Again, it is a 18-12 Bulldog lead, 6:34 to play before halftime. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, after the deflected shot, or maybe just altering her shooting rhythm a little bit. And here they come with Brianna Vandentop, left block. Pull up from the baseline is good. Brianna Vandentop knocks down a little floater from the block. 18-14, Lamar's with 6:16 to play in the first half. Zoe Whitcup into the front court for the Dogs, has it right wing. And bring it down to the top of the key. Maddie Holes back to Zoe. Dribbles to her left and sets up the half-court offense. Bulldogs trying to break this zone and get an offensive look that works for them. Their long passes are working right now. As Holes has it right wing, bounce pass right corner, Sarah Brown. They feed it middle of the alley. Scove, one dribble right side of the paint, and she got fouled on the floor before going up with a quick shot. Fouls on Peyton Hardy. That's her first. Team foul number 5. Warriors have 5 players with 1 foul apiece. Fouls are getting well distributed here in the first half. Sarah Brown will have the inbound. 18-14, Lamar's advantage. 5:53 left in the half. The inbound right block. Meta Scove wide open, lays it off the glass for 2. Meta Scove got free. Lexi Hurd has been setting some great screens here in this first half. And now here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton up the floor. This is Vandentop, left high post. Bounce pass under the basket. Kick out free throw line. Peyton Hardy right of the paint. Pull up from 6 off the glass, and it connects. Peyton Hardy. She's got 6 for the Warriors. It's 20-16 Lamar's. Driving right baseline. Holes, floater from 10. Not the greatest of shots off the side of the glass, and the Warriors bring it across. 5:20 to go in the half, 20-16, Lamar's Community. Driving middle of the paint, floater up too strong from Alexa Trover, and then a tie-up for the rebound results in a jump ball. Possession arrow. We'll give the ball to the Bulldogs. Jalen Marino, Grace Van Otterloo will check in, but we've also got a timeout on the floor for the Bulldogs. 5:14 left in the half. Bulldogs up by 4, 20-16 on SBL. We're back after this here on KLEM.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamars.
This is Grace Bernardaloo, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Coming out of the Bulldog timeout with 5:14 to play in the half. Lamars leads 20-16 over Sergeant Bluff-Luton and the Warriors here in MRAC girls basketball action. Daniel Versteg with you. Bulldogs will bring it across. This is Zoe Whitcup. And the Bulldogs set things up in the half court. Here's Sarah Brown, top of the circle to Whitcup. Feeds it over the left wing for Jalen Marino. Bulldogs working around the perimeter. Back to Marino, left side, handoff into the corner. Vanagalu dribbles it out of a double-team trap. They were trying to trap her anyway. Free throw line, Brown, kick out left corner. The inside-out three, and Marino missed it short. And the rebound will be out of bounds on the baseline off of the Dogs. It'll be Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball. That inside-out game is also a very good way to break a zone defense. Talked about the long passes there before the last break, and, well, if you know how to get inside the alley and then quickly kick it out to the perimeter, zone defenses have a really tough time of keeping track of all that. Here is Trover, free throw line, spin, pull up 12-footer inside the paint, and she missed it short. Then Vanagalu a little nonchalant with the basketball. And thank goodness the Warriors fouled her, otherwise that was almost a turnover. Trover's first, team 6. She went into a reach for the basketball and came up with too much arm. And the Mars will take over. So now the next foul for either side will put the other in the bonus. 4:30 to play in the half. 20-16 Lamars. Whitcup has it top of the circle over to the right side for Jalen Marino. Marino lobs it up to the point for Brown. Nearly threw it away. They swing it left side for Whitcup. Pivots around. Bounce pass left block. Foul on the floor. It's going to go on the Warriors. And that'll be Riley Fitzgerald. Her first, team 7th. You got 7 Warriors that each have a foul apiece. 1-and-1 free throws here for Zoe Whitcup. Normally by the time you get to 6 or so, you start getting some duplicates there, but we've had 7 Warriors commit a foul here in the first half. 1-and-1 free throws here for Zoe Whitcup. The front end misses strong. She doesn't get the second half. And now Sergeant Bluff-Luton will bring it into the front court. Peyton Schermerhorn up the floor to the right wing side. Finds Fitzgerald. Out to Schermerhorn. Skip past left. Vandentop takes the baseline on Brown. Pull up from the block, and she hit it. Brianna Vandentop makes it a one-score game. It's 20-18 Lamars. Under 4 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Zoe Whitcup, top of the circle. Crossover back to her right. Over to Brown beyond the arc. Sarah Brown on the right wing. Takes a pass. Tight defense from Trover. Back to Whitcup. Bounce pass free throw line. Vanagalu out to Zoe. Shot fake. Bounce pass left wing. Marino. Chest pass. Top of the circle. Whitcup tries to split a double team. Kick out to the wing. Marino an open three. And she missed it short. And a rebound pulled down here by the Warriors. A tough shooting night so far for Marino. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Right corner. Fitzgerald. Dumps it right block. Schermerhorn to the cup. Lays it in and we're tied. 20-20. Peyton Schermerhorn gets it in with 3:16 to go before halftime. Here comes Zoe Whitcup. Free throw line, right corner kick out. Wide open three from Brown, and she connects. Sarah Brown, it's a much-needed three. She's got 9 off the bench. 23-20, Lamar's on top. 3:03 left in the first half. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Peyton Schermerhorn dribbles top of the circle. Zoe Whitcup hit the floor, and they're going to get a foul going on Sergeant Bluff-Luton. It's Sophie Lofswald who commits the foul, and that is her second. Team's 8th. There'll be an inbound here for the Bulldogs. It is not free throws because it was an offensive foul. But that is the first Warrior that's committed her second foul of the contest. Took them 8 fouls to get that. 2:50 to play in the first half. 23-20 Lamars. Hulls, skip pass, right side. Marino, see if she can shoot herself out of this drought right now. Whitcup, top of the key. Wanted a screen from Vanagalu, settles instead to Marino. Back to Whitcup, top of the circle. Shot clock at 15. They give it back to Jalen, right wing side. 3 ball off the front iron, no. Man, it's a tough night here for Marino. 0 for 4 from the arc, and here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Free throw line, Hardy, pull up 14-footer, missed off the left side of the rim. Rebound tracked down by Marino. And here come the Bulldogs now. It's Zoe Whitcup, up the floor. Whitcup nearly loses the dribble, able to underhand handoff to Marino. Back out top of the circle, Whitcup. Right side, Maddie Holes. Holes crosses, spins back over, and hands it off to Whitcup. Marino. Back to Whitcup, to the right high post. Down the right side of the paint to the block, all the way to the cup. Threw up a shot that missed strong. She was trying to fight it through some contact. Now the Warriors with a long outlet up the floor to the right side, and the layup goes for Alexa Trover. 23-22, Lamar's on top. Minute 48 left in the half. Maddie Holes, a 23-footer from the right wing, and she missed it well short. That was a deep three ball, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets the rebound. Might have been 25 feet out there from Maddie Holes. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Peyton Hardy to the right corner. Fitzgerald down to the block for Trover. Fitzgerald recovers, but was standing on the baseline, out of bounds. And the Bulldogs get it right back. Sarah Brown, Lexi Hurd check into the contest. Jalen Marino, Grace Van Ouderloo check out. So you've got the regular starting five on the floor. That was not tonight's starting five. Sarah Brown did not start. Jalen Marino was in her place. Maddie Holes, bounce pass left elbow. Metascope back out to Holes, and a foul gets called on the floor on the Warriors, and Meta's going to go to the line and shoot 1-and-1s. Fouls on Peyton Hardy. That's her second, team's ninth. Peyton Hardy's the key one that the Warriors can't lose in this ball game. She is their offense and then some most nights, so she'll check out, and she'll probably sit for the rest of this first half. Metascope's first half of the 1-and-1s misses strong. Rebound tapped out to the right corner, and it is controlled by the Warriors. The Bulldogs 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Make it really 0 for 4 because both of those were 1-and-1 chances, and they don't even get a chance to go for the second end. Here is Sophia Karras back to the right side, to the corner. Baseline driving, Kneifel onto the cup, lays it up off glass. It didn't go. She tried to put it back with Trover. Then the ball gets ripped out of her hands. Here come the Bulldogs now with Meta Scove. Right of the paint, middle of the alley. Left-handed floater missed short. A little teardrop, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton the rebound with 47 seconds left before halftime. Bulldogs are up 23-22 on Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Trover into the front court. Sergeant Bluff-Luton can use a lot of the clock here in this first half if they want to. Trover, skip right side, and that ball nearly taken away by Maddie Holes. The recovery is off of Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the Bulldogs will take possession. With 32 seconds left in the half, the shot clock is off, and the Bulldogs have it up 23-22. See if they can extend that lead heading into the second half. Zoe Whitcup brings it up to the left side. Sarah Brown back out to Whitcup at the half-court circle. Dribbles right to the wing. Maddie Holes skips it back to the point. Whitcup lobs over to the top to Brown and back to Whitcup at the half-court circle. 15 seconds to go before halftime. Zoe Whitcup, left side. Maddie Holes to the wing. Scove, 8 seconds to go in the half. Scove drives left elbow, got rejected by Van Kalsbeek, and they got a foul. They got a foul on Camilla Van Kalsbeek. 2 free throws coming from Meta Scove. Van Kalsbeek gets whistled for her first, team's 10th. 2 free throws here for Meta Scove. The Sergeant Bluff-Luton fans did not like the call. Neither did head coach Joe Hardy. Meta Scove misses the first half of 2, and we'll have a second coming. This broadcast of Bulldog Basketball on KLEM is brought to you in part by Kemp's Dairy, Rexwinkle Funeral Home, Hy-Vee, Clausen's Clothing, Tenninger Insurance, Span Sanitation, and the Lamar's Agri Center. The second free throw here for Scove. Try and salvage at least 1 point. It is up. It's short. Man, over at the free throw line. Brown got the offensive rebound, tried to put it back up. Rebound right corner. Pulled down by Scove. She throws it up to the cup and missed it off the heel. And after one half of basketball, your score, Lamar's 23. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. Well, we talked about how these two teams always play some good basketball when they go up against each other. I think we're seeing that again here tonight. The Bulldogs lead by 1. They started the game up by 10, and since then has just kind of been a close contest between these two. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get you your first half stats, break down the action for you, get you caught up on what you may have missed, get you ready for half number 2 from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. Your score, Bulldogs 23, Warriors 22. We'll be back after this here on KLEM Radio.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
Focus, determination, and teamwork are just a few qualities needed to succeed in sports and in school. At Northwest Bank, attention to these same qualities is important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and banking solutions. Best of luck, athletes, and keep reaching for your goals. Member FDIC.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products, and they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work toward success on the field and in the classroom. Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number one for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
For all your construction needs, trust Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135.
At RBC Wealth Management, we believe financial security begins by building a plan you can trust. We provide personalized advice customized to your needs. Let's build your plan today. Call Rick Knipe of RBC Wealth Management at 712-540-2644 to see how we can help.
This is Lexi Hard, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you. Here on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com, as well as a video stream provided to you on the KLEM radio YouTube channel. After one half of basketball, Bulldog girls lead Sergeant Bluff-Luton in a tight one. 23-22 your score here in MREC girls basketball action. The Bulldogs jumped out to a 12-2 lead, but that has since dwindled down to nothing at times, and now at 1 point after one half of basketball action. Let's take a look at how we've gotten to this point with our first half stats. Bulldogs 9 of 23 from the field. They're 5 of 12 from the three-point arc and 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Leading scorer here for the Dogs, Sarah Brown, 9 points. She's 3 of 4 from the arc. 5 points for Meta Scove, 4 points for Zoe Wickup, 3 points there for Maddie Holes, and 2 points for Lexi Hurd in the first half. The Bulldogs right now, the only thing that's keeping them alive in this contest is their ability to get some outside shooting going. 5 of 12 as a team, but again, 3 of those are coming from Sarah Brown. The rest of the unit is 2 of 8 from the three-point arc. And so the Bulldogs need another one to get those shots falling. Normally that's Jalen Marino, a good spark off the bench. But unfortunately, she has started her night 0 for 4 from the three-point arc. And then it's not helping anything right now that the Bulldogs are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And you could extrapolate that to say, well, they're 0 for 6 from the free throw line because 2 of those missed free throws were on the front end of 1-and-1s. And so you don't even get a chance at the second. So 0 for 6 kind of wakes them up maybe a little bit more and says, oh, yeah, we really got to get our free throw shooting going. If you make even just a handful of those, you get a little bit of a comfortable lead heading into the break. But my goodness, it is not comfortable right now. The Bulldogs find themselves on the wrong end of a comeback right now. They were coming back against Sioux City East on Thursday night, and everything was good and dandy then, but now you find yourself, after having a 10-point lead in the first quarter, down to 1. Not sitting in the best spot here at the break. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 9 of 21 from the field, 0 of 4 from the three-point arc. They're 4 of 9 from the free throw line. The leading scorer here for the Warriors is Peyton Hardy. She's got 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. 4 points for Alexa Trover, 4 for Brianna Vandentop, and 4 for Peyton Schermerhorn, to go along with 2 each for Sophie Lofswald and Jaden Kneifel. The Warriors got into some team foul trouble, and they find themselves with not really a whole lot on the individual side. Out of 10 total team fouls, only 2 players have 2 fouls in the first half. The rest, the other 6, just have 1. So Sergeant Bluff-Luton's not worrying about that a whole lot. The Bulldogs did a good job of cleaning things up. It looked like they were going to put Sergeant Bluff-Luton in the bonus for the entire second quarter. They got that 6th foul really quickly into the second quarter, and they didn't commit a foul the rest of the second half. So that was a good job cleaning things up. Bulldogs just need to get some looks at the free throw line again, knock them down, because that was the tricky part there in the first half of the contest. Once again, your score after one half of basketball, it's Lamar's girls 23, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. Step aside, come back. We'll get the second half underway from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym in Sergeant Bluff. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball here on KLEM Radio.
They shoot, they score. Hey, Don King here from the Orange City Ace Hardware. We are happy to have a huge selection of what you need to keep your home a happy one. From Eagle battery-operated power tools to paint, kitchen appliances to apparel. We are even happier to support our area athletes and their families. Orange City Ace Hardware.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn Products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Hi, this is Kevin Ekoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Certified Public Accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Does it bug you to drive through a car wash to get the bugs off and all you get is a wet car with the bugs still there? Then drive to the Easy Clean Car Wash in Mars. With Easy Clean state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a bug-free shine. And a tenant will assist you. They'll pre-wash the hard-to-reach areas to get those bugs off. Choose from a single wash or a gift card where you'll receive the 6th wash free. Or how about an annual pass with unlimited washes for a year? Satisfaction guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street in Mars. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's. Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Maddie Halls, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're about to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym, inside the 3rd grade through 5th grade elementary school building here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you, getting ready to start the second half of action. Lars girls lead Sergeant Bluff-Luton 23-22. The Warriors will start with the basketball. Here on the left side is Sophie Lofswald. She crosses the pass to the right side for Trover. Alexa Trover, right block. Peyton Hardy pivots right into Zoe Whitcup. Pivots back to the baseline. Turnaround hook. Danced in and out. Metasco fighting for the loose ball rebound. We get a jump ball call. And the possession arrow will go back to the Dogs. So the Warriors, a nice job on some help defense from Zoe Whitcup. Even against a much taller player, Peyton Hardy's got nearly a full foot on Whitcup. That might play to Zoe's advantage, though, a little bit. She was able to reach there right at Peyton's waist and was able to rip the pass or rip the ball away nearly. Whitcup at the point. Feeds it over to the right side. Maddie Holes tries to take it to the corner, spins back to her left, and bounces it out to Whitcup at the half-court circle. Whitcup lobs over to the top of Hardy to the left wing side for Sarah Brown. 2-3 zone still in effect here for the Warriors. Shot clock at 10. Lexi Hurd to the high post. She forces a tie-up jump ball, and possession goes back to the Warriors. Lexi Hurd brought that ball down to her waist, and Hardy reached in for it, grabbed it, and forced the tie-up. So the Bulldogs will get the ball back, or the Warriors will get the ball back. 7:13 to go in the third. Bulldogs back into the half-court defense, or full-court defense. Here's Peyton Schermerhorn trying to get across the timeline for the Warriors. She does to the right wing for Alexa Trover. Trover's guarded by Holes. She dribbles to the right corner, picks up her dribble, looks down low, can't find anybody, skips it left side of the corner. Peyton Schermerhorn, the three ball is up and good. It's nothing but net for Peyton Schermerhorn, 25-23. Sergeant Bluff-Luton is in front, 6:50 to go before the end of the third quarter. And the Warriors get a little too gung-ho to try and come up with a loose ball. Peyton Hardy reaches in and commits a foul. Her third, team's first. That's a big player to get to her third foul this early in the second half. We had a player tying her shoes. I'm going to get ready to go once again. Peyton Hardy with 3 fouls, though, here. So we'll see how that changes her aggressiveness here in the second half. Zoe Whitcup over to the right side for Maddie Holes. She dribbles right, lobs it back to Zoe at the top of the key. Drives to the point, bounce pass right side, Maddie Holes. Tees up a 3 from the arc and missed it strong. Rebound is tracked down by Peyton Hardy. And the Warriors take it across up by 2. 25-23, 6:27 to play. In quarter number 3, down to the right block, Alexa Trover takes the pass, lays it short. It might have gotten deflected by Lexi Hurd. And then the Warriors, in trying to retrieve the rebound, step out of bounds on the baseline. Bulldogs will take over. Jalen Marino checks in. Lexi Hurd checks out. Bulldogs go with a smaller lineup here. So Meta Scove will move to the 5, Marino to the 4. Here's Maddie Holes, right wing. Dribbles to her left, bounces at the top of the circle. Scove to the free throw line. Her shot is strong. Rebound is pulled down by Peyton Hardy. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 6:07 in the third. Hardy all the way to the free throw line. Out to the left corner, catch and shoot 3 ball. It's off the heel from Lofswald. Offensive rebound, Schermerhorn, kick out Trover. And back right of the circle to Karras. Right block, turnaround, Hardy off the front iron for 2. Peyton Hardy gets the basket, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton's leads up to 4, 27-23. Whitcup, free throw line, right corner kick out. Scove, a shot fake, got 2 by her. Floats one up from the block, and she had that one deflected away. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Joe Hardy, the head coach of the Warriors, wants to slow things down a little bit. 5:35 in the third, 27-23. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top. Warriors have it, dribbling around the top of the key. They hand it off to Peyton Hardy. Hardy lobs it right block to the cup. Layup off glass. Didn't go from Alexa Trover. Rebound Metasco. Bulldogs fight for it, and then they're going to get a timeout from Cody Deercup. Bulldogs want to talk things over with 5:19 left in the third. We'll let them. Bulldogs down 4. We're back after this on KLEM Radio.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Meta Scove, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com with a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's 27-23. Here in MRAC girls basketball action, the Bulldogs bringing up the floor with Zoe Whitcup and try and get their offense going. They haven't scored yet here in the second half of the ball game. Maddie Holes on the right wing lobs it between the circles out to Whitcup. Rifling pass into the chest to Marino. Kick out left side. Brown, top of the circle. Zoe Whitcup dribbles right to the high post, trying to throw it out. It got deflected back to her. Now Maddie Holes has it. Holes at the top of the key. She has her pocket picked. Alexa Trover in transition. One on none to the cup with a right hand layup for two. That was too easy. Sergeant Bluff-Luton turned it over in the open court. 29-23 Warriors. Here is Lamar's with it. Holes, bounce pass right corner. Metascove. She dribbles left, lobs it out. Whitcup trying to get something going for the Dogs offensively. Holes tees up a three for the right side. That comes up short. Didn't help. Bulldogs are 0 for 4 to start the second half from the field. 4:27 in the third. 29-23 SBL. Here's Alexa Trover, guarded by Marino. Skip pass long, left corner. Gets over to Vandentop. A deep three, just inside the out-of-bounds line. She missed it short. Brown the rebound. Wants to run in space the other way. Step through, right-hand floater. Danced off the left side of the rim, no good. Tie up for the rebound will result in a jump ball. And the possession arrow stays with the Dogs. Thank goodness. Bulldogs bring in Peyton Wright, Grace Van Otterloo, and Lexi Hurd. 4:10 to go in the third. They'll check out Sarah Brown, Maddie Holes, and Metascove. Sergeant Bluff-Luton also makes some changes. Schermerhorn and Lofswald are into the contest as Hardy and Kneifel check out. 4:10 in the third, 29-23 SBL. Inbound right corner, Peyton Wright dribbles it out and lobs it top of the key to Whitcup. Whitcup back to the left side for Van Otterloo. Finds an outlet to right, out of the point, to the right side. Whitcup tees up a three ball, missed it short. Long rebound left corner. Lexi Hurd tracks it down in a double team, tries to throw it out of there. Peyton Wright couldn't hang on to the tough pass off the deflection, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton brings it across. Here's Schermerhorn, top of the circle, hesitates, now blows by Hurd. Right block floater got partially deflected. Jalen Marino came down with it, and then she got tied up for the rebound, and the possession will stay with Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 3:41 left in the third quarter, and the Warriors are up 29-23 on the Bulldogs here in MRAC girls basketball. We'll have the boys contest for you later on tonight as well here on KLEM Radio, so stay tuned for that. Those two always put on a good show in boys basketball. Here's Van Kalsbeek, left block down to Trover. She backs down right, middle of the alley. Turnaround left-handed floater from the block. It missed strong off the glass. We got a rebound. Another jump ball is called. And the alternating possession this time will go to the Bulldogs. Yeah, the arrow was pointing the wrong way at first. Now they got it pointed back. Bulldogs have it. And they'll bring it up the floor with Zoe Whitcup. 3:30 left in the third, 29-23 SBL. Here's Whitcup. Out of the point, she brings it out to right. Right wing side to Marino. Back to Peyton Wright at the top of the key. Bounce pass left. Going to Whitcup. Whitcup, left corner, finds Marino. Back to Whitcup. Bulldogs still have yet to score in this third quarter. They've taken 5 minutes off the clock and haven't scored. Hurd, right wing kick out. Marino, three ball, comes up short again. And the rebound this time pulled down by SBL. Bulldogs 0 for 7 here in the third quarter from the field. Here, bounce pass, right side. Carrot slobs it down low. Alexi Hurd comes up with a takeaway. And Zoe Whitcup starts the run out up the floor. Whitcup to the free throw line, steps back beyond the arc. Bounce pass right to Marino. Out to Whitcup. They bounce to the left side. Peyton Wright. She looks for some movement, now dribbles it out. Over to Marino, right wing side to Whitcup. Whitcup beyond the arc on the right wing side. Now she's trying to find an outlet. Lobs it to the point for Peyton Wright. Left wing side, Jalen Marino dribbles inside the paint. Kick out right corner. Zoe Whitcup tees up the three ball. That one's off the front iron. And the rebound this time tracked down by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Here comes Schermerhorn. Left baseline, Jalen Marino tried to deflect that dribble. She loses out of bounds. It'll be SBL basketball still in the half court. 2:19 left in the third quarter. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 29, Lamar's 23. Here in MRAC girls basketball action, the Warriors will have the inbound in the left corner. Lamar still has yet to score in this third quarter with 2:19 left in the third. Only 7 points scored, all 7 from Sergeant Bluff-Luton here in this quarter. Peyton Hardy tees up a three for the left side wing, and she got it to go. A high arcing three for Peyton Hardy, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton is up 32-23. 2:06 to play in the third. Bulldogs desperately need points. Peyton Wright trying to bounce it out to Brown, and the ball taken away. 1-on-none. Peyton Hardy to the cup, and an easy right-hand layup for two. It's a 12-0 third quarter here in favor of Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 34-23 Warriors. Minute 47 in the third. Peyton Wright on the right wing. She skips a pass, and that one's deflected, taken away. Alexa Trover, the one-on-none run out to the cup, and the layup goes off the glass. And Cody Deercup needs a timeout. 36-23 SBL, minute 33 in the third. We'll be back after this short break. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Peyton Wright, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLE.
Timeout. Marino, free throw line, right wing kick out, Peyton Wright. No, that was not a travel, Joe Hardy. I don't know what you're watching. Here's Marino, right side to right, down to the right corner, Metascove. Brings it back to Peyton Wright at the top of the key. Bounce pass, left side, Marino finds Scove, back door to the right block. She lays it in for two. And the Bulldogs get their first points of the third quarter. They trail 36-25, minute 5 to go in the third quarter. Warriors up the floor. It's Prosser up to the right side, Scott. Bounce pass across the alley. Down to the knee, Maddie Kneifel keeps it alive. They go back to Kneifel. Spin move on Hurd and a traveling violation call. Maddie Kneifel travels on the pivot move under the basket, and the Bulldogs have it with 51 seconds left in the third. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 36, Lamar's 25. Bulldogs have the inbound. Scove gets it into Zoe Whitcup, and Whitcup brings it up the floor on a double team. She blows by the two defenders, blows by a third. Bounce pass out of the basket. Lexi Hurd off the glass for two. And the Bulldogs build some momentum now here in the second half. They're down 9, 37 seconds to play. Zoe Whitcup deflects a pass in the backcourt, out of bounds on the baseline. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will have it, and a timeout called by Joe Hardy, the head coach of the Warriors. 35 seconds of the third. SBL up 9. We'll be back in 30 here on KLEM Radio.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
This is Sarah Brown, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Well, we want to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. A video stream as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's 36-27. The Warriors get it in after nearly turning it over on their first try on the inbound. That forced a timeout from Joe Hardy. Here comes SBL. Peyton Schermerhorn did. Oh, that should have been a 10-second call. Shot clock was at 25. Here comes Peyton Hardy, right baseline. Bounce pass across the lane. They get it off to Lofswald, middle of the alley. Kick out left side, Alexa Trover. Down to the corner. Hardy back out Trover. Left wing side. She's guarded by Maddie Holes. Shot clock down at 8. Warriors can tick this down to 3 seconds to go in the game clock. Left side wing. Hardy drives the baseline. She got fouled on the floor before the shot. And it'll go against Lexi Hurd. That's Hurd's second. Team foul number 1. Bulldogs have done a good job keeping their hands clean as far as fouls are concerned. 5.7 seconds left in the third quarter. And SBL inbounds baseline left of the hoop with Alexa Trover. Trover, left wing, Lofswald. She's got 5 seconds to go. Pull up from just inside the elbow. Miss Strong. Rebound, Metascove. And that is going to be all she wrote for 3 quarters of play. Your score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 36, Lamar's 27. We'll take a break, come back. Fourth quarter up next from Sergeant Bluff here on KLEM Radio.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Mars and Akron.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Zoe Wickup, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're about to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We start quarter number 4. Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior girls lead Lamar's 36-27 in MRAC girls basketball action. Warriors have it left corner. Alexa Trover dribbles to her right, and a foul gets called on the floor. It'll go against Maddie Holes. Holes picks up her first, team second. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton will inbound in the left corner. So the shot clock does reset. Trover to get it in here for the Warriors. Bulldogs see if they can come up with a turnover. They lob it left high post. Metascove deflects the inbound. Lexi Hurd comes up with it. Bulldogs are down 9. Scove long outlet to Brown. Peyton Hardy took it away, threw it into the backcourt. Whitcup comes up with it. The Bulldogs don't lose anything there. Here's Maddie Holes, right wing side beyond the arc. Bounced it out. Whitcup, right elbow. Scove, kick out right corner. Holes, baseline. Floater from 10. Too strong. Heard the rebound. Tried to get out of there to Brown. And a foul will go against the Warriors on the rebound. Going to get Sophia Karras for the foul. That's her first. Team foul number 2. And Lamar's will have the inbound under the cup. Baseline left of the hoop. 36-27 SBL. 7:26 left in regulation. Sarah Brown lobs it up straight away. Whitcup the shot fake. Now she's in a double team. Bounce pass left side. Maddie Holes out straight away. Metascove, middle of the alley. Oh, a travel gets called on Metascove's drive, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton will take over. To me, it looked like that was just a ball fake. There was a lot of movement with the ball, not a lot of movement with the feet. And SBL will have the inbound in the backcourt. Yeah, I don't know why our official backed Maddie Holes up so far on the inbound. She's allowed that space. Here comes SBL up the floor. Right wing side to Brianna Vandentop. Cody Deercup's giving it to the official. I don't blame him. And then we get a foul away from the basketball going on the Dogs. Foul's going on Metascove. That's her third. Team foul number 3. SBL will inbound baseline right of the hoop with Alexa Trover. Lamar's trailing Sergeant Bluff-Luton 36-27, 7:08 to play in regulation. Inbound for the Warriors goes to the top of the circle for Karras. Right side, Brianna Vandentop down to the wing for Trover. Trover dribbles into the corner, tried to hand it off to Peyton Hardy. Now Hardy goes down the baseline. Block, kick out left corner. Schermerhorn, left wing side. Vandentop the 3, too strong. Rebound, tapped out. It's controlled by Karras. Right wing side, they go out to Trover. And the Warriors get a fresh 35 seconds on the shot clock after hitting the rim. Driving the baseline. Trover, kick out left corner to, that was trying to get to Schermerhorn. Sarah Brown intercepts it. Here come the Dogs. Brown quickly up the floor, right wing side, and she gets it out to Whitcup. Left side, Holes. Maddie Holes dribbles, bounce pass. Over to the right side for Brown. Free throw line. Kick out, left side, Holes. Back to the top. Brown sets her feet. 3 ball on the way. It's too strong. Rebound off the foot of Holes. Diving for the loose ball, Karras. And she gets tied up with Holes. Possession arrow will give the ball back to the Dogs. 36-27 SBL. This broadcast of Bulldog Basketball on KLEM is brought to you in part by Julie Hurt, realtor at Century 21 ProLink, American Bank, the Lamar's Athletics Booster Club, OH Livermore Construction, Iowa State Bank, Advance Eye Healthcare, as well as Easy Clean Car Wash. 6:18 left to play in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton girls 36, Lamar's 27. Bulldogs inbound with Lexi Hurd. Baseline left of the hoop to the corner. It's Brown trying to dump it down to the block, and that ball gets kicked out of bounds by Jaden Kneifel. This will stay with the Dogs. Trailed by 9. Got to get these points back sooner or later. Sarah Brown will have the inbound. Baseline left of the hoop. She finds Scove. Left block, went up with a shot and got easily fouled across the arm. Meta Scove's going to shoot 2. Sophie Lofswald committing her 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 3. 2 free throws here for Meta Scove. She went 0 for 3 from the line in the first half. Bulldogs need these. Her first is in and out. Oh, these are so tough, especially with how the second half has been going from an offensive standpoint here for the Dogs. Lamar's has yet to make a free throw yet tonight. In 5 tries, Scove's second free throw. That dances off the front of the rim and it goes. That's the first free throw make of the night for the Dogs. They trail 36-28. SBL has the basketball in the backcourt, and Camilla Van Kalsbeek brings it up the floor for the Warriors. She hands it off straight away to Riley Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald off a pick to the right corner. Oh, yeah, late foul goes against Sarah Brown. Brown picks up her first, team's 4th. And SBL will inbound on the right side wing. 36-28, Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 6:03 to play in regulation, and MRAC girls basketball in the right corner, Vandentop. Brianna Vandentop dribbles to her left, picks up her dribble, bounce pass right block, Van Kalsbeek, post move, middle of the alley, shot fake, wraps it out to the right block, floater too strong, offensive rebound, the putback doesn't go. Lexi Hurd had the rebound, she lost it in the paint, and she lost it because of a foul. Foul goes on Riley Fitzgerald, her second, team's 4th. And it'll be Bulldog basketball down 8, needing points. 5:49 to go in regulation. 36-28, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Here's Brown. Left wing, bounce pass, left high post. Meta Scove. She dribbles middle of the alley, tried to throw it down. That ball got swatted back at her and taken away by the Warriors. Sergeant Bluff-Luton eats some clock. Up by 8. Right of the circles, here's Riley Fitzgerald. Guarded by Scove. She dribbles by her all the way to the block. Hurd cuts her off, and that shot from Fitzgerald misses strong. Rebound Marino, but then that ball taken away from her. Sergeant Bluff-Luton comes up with a takeaway with Brianna Vandentop. And the Warriors will get a fresh 35 seconds with a change of possession. Lofswald, left of the circles, is guarded by Scove. She dumps it left block. Van Kalsbeek, middle of the alley. Kick out right side. Vandentop, the 3. It's good. Brianna Vandentop hits the 3. Sergeant Bluff-Luton goes up 39-28. They're up 11. Sarah Brown, left corner, Meta Scove. She's guarded out there by Kneifel. Drives the baseline. Foul on the floor going against Jaden Kneifel. Kneifel's second, team's 5th. Bulldogs close to game to shoot free throws. Maddie Holes checks in. Lexi Hurd checks out. 4:47 left to play in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton girls lead Lamar's 39-28. Bulldogs inbound with Brown. Baseline left of the hoop. They throw it up to Whitcup. Left wing touch pass to Marino. Back straight away. Whitcup splits a double team. Pull up from 12. Left side of the alley. That didn't go. Came up off the front of the rim. And the Warriors come up with the basketball. Leading by 11. They are in no hurry on the offensive end. Brianna Vandentop. Left corner, Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn out straight away to Trover. Looking down low for Hardy, can't find her. Trover dribbles to her left instead. She feeds it out straight away to Sophia Karras. Right side Vandentop, shot clock down at 12. Here's Schermerhorn, skip out straight away. Karras, right of the circles, Vandentop. Shot clock at 6. Vandentop, right corner, Schermerhorn, a contested 3. That came up well short. Rebound is tracked down by Meta Scove. She's in a double team, throws it out of there. And here comes Jalen Marino. Left corner kick out. Sarah Brown, a 3-ball. It's good. Desperately needed 3-ball for Sarah Brown. She's got 12. Dogs are down 8, 39-31. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets the inbound in after the Bulldogs set up their full court defense. They haven't been able to set that up all second half. But unfortunately, they couldn't guard the inbound tough enough. Here's Trover. Tight defense from Holes, and Joe Hardy calls the timeout. 39-31 SBL. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Back after this here on KLEM Radio.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Galen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
This is head coach Cody Deercup, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's. Online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 39-31, Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top. 3:36 to play in regulation. Coming out of the Warrior timeout, it is SBL basketball. Left side wing, Trover to the corner off a hard pick. Now they go to Hardy, down to the left block, and the pick and roll didn't work. That ball off of her hands and out of bounds on the baseline. Bulldogs will take over. And here comes Lamar's up the floor, down by 8. Some work to do. 39-31 SBL, 3:20 left to play. Whitcup straight away to the top of the circle for Maddie Holes. Holes back left side. Metaskov has a wide open 3 ball. She takes it and hits it. Metaskov with a big time 3 ball from the left side wing. It's 39-34 SBL. And here come the Warriors. Alexa Trover. Free throw line comes to a stop. Out straight away to Karras. Guarded by Holes to the right wing side. Karras nearly lost the basketball. Close to a carry. Whitcup, tight defense out on her. Pass to the right corner. Got swatted out of bounds by Marino. Warriors will try again. 16 on the shot clock. 2:49 left in regulation. SBL leads Lamar's 39-34. Bulldogs are trying to catch up offensively from what they didn't do in the first 7 minutes or so of the third quarter. Trover to inbound. Right wing side. Going to Schermerhorn. She dribbles to the free throw line. Steps back straight away. Left side to Peyton Hardy. Guarded by Holes. Hardy tees up the 3 ball. Missed it off the heel. Rebound is controlled by Metaskov. And the Bulldogs will bring it across. Here's Marino. Top of the circle. Trying to throw it out and gets it to Whitcup off a deflection. Bulldogs are down 5. Right side wing. Brown. Right corner. Skov open 3. Missed short. Rebound SBL with Sophia Karras. And here come the Warriors up by 5. 2:20 left to play. Karras bounces it. Top of the circle. Trover. And Trover sets up the offense from the point. Guarded tightly by Whitcup, forcing a 5-second count. She puts it on the deck. Whitcup trying to come up with it. Trover had the ball poked out of bounds by Whitcup on the dribble. And it'll stay with the Warriors in the half court. 20 on the shot clock. 2:07 left in regulation. SBL 39. Lamar's 34. Alexa Trover to inbound. Looks and finds Schermerhorn, right wing side beyond the arc. Schermerhorn lobs it to Hardy. Metaskov deflected that pass. Jalen Marino comes up with it. Here come the Dogs. Marino, floater from 12. She got it to go. And it's a 3-point ball game as Jalen Marino makes it 39-36 with 1:50 to play in regulation. Here come the Warriors. Right of the paint. Pull up 12-footer from the wing. Too strong. Put back is good from Schermerhorn. Vandentop missed the pull up. Schermerhorn answered 41-36 on the other end. Brown the 3, the left side rimmed in and out. And SBL gets the rebound, 1:30 to go in regulation. It remains a 5-point Warrior lead. Bulldogs may need to foul here soon. That's a hard screen. And a timeout from Joe Hardy, the head coach of Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Looked like Peyton Hardy laid the shoulder into the screen. That should have been illegal. A full timeout called by Joe Hardy. We'll take one as well. SBL 41, Lamar's 36. We're back after this here on KLEM Radio.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Hi, this is Kevin Ekoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
This
is Grace Bernardolu, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We want to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior basketball gym. Minute 21 to play in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's in girls basketball 41-36. Here in MRAC action, the Warriors have it in the half court coming out of SBL's penultimate timeout. Here's Peyton Schermerhorn on the right wing. And she walks with the basketball. She just started moving her feet before putting on the deck. The Bulldogs take over. I don't know what Peyton Schermerhorn was thinking. Bulldogs will take over. 41-36, SBL on top. Minute 15 to play. Bulldogs have some time. They need points, though. Here's Holes, left of the circles. Gives it to Meta Scove. Left corner, Sarah Brown. Dribbles, bounce pass out. Scove, shot fake, drives floater. 12 feet from the basket, and she missed it strong. SBL gets the rebound. That's a tough no-point possession here for the Bulldogs, but now they might be able to force a takeaway. Zoe Whitcup forced her down to the floor with the basketball, and she traveled. Lamar's will get it right back in the half court. 53 seconds to play. Bulldogs are down 41-36. Still a ton of work to do. They got to get 2 possessions back on the offensive end. Whitcup to inbound on the left wing. She finds Scove. Scove hands it off to Zoe. Trying to work off a Jalen Marino pick and does right elbow. Kick out wing. Brown bounce pass. Top of the key. Marino right side. Brown a deep 3 ball. Comes up short. Rebound Sergeant Bluff-Luton. The Warriors throw it away back to Scove. Layup from the left block comes up short. And the Warriors track down another rebound. And we're going to get a foul on the floor going on SBL. Or going on the Bulldogs, excuse me. Meta Scove picks up her 4th. Team foul number 5. SBL the basketball. 36 seconds to play. Warriors 41, Lamar's 36. Bulldog fans sitting close to that baseline thought SBL was out of bounds. But the Warriors will inbound. Nearly a 5-second call. Did we get the timeout first? Did we get the 5-second call? We got the timeout first from Joe Hardy, the head coach of the Warriors. That's his last timeout of the contest. 41-36 SBL. We'll take that timeout with them. We'll be back after this here on KLEM Radio.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamar's. Galen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
This is Lexi Hurd, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 36 seconds left in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's 41-36. The Warriors have the basketball now with no timeouts left. So if the Bulldogs can come up with a 5-second call here on the Warriors, that'd be huge right off the inbound. Alexa Trover will trigger it in here for SBL. They get it in the corner. Peyton Hardy guarded tightly by Maddie Holes. And Holes just fouls her. That'll be team foul number 6 here on the Dogs. As Holes picks up her 2nd. So one more foul is going to put the Warriors onto the free throw line, and they'll try that same inbound play once again, get Peyton Hardy the basketball. Trover will inbound. Can't find anybody. Now they find Schermerhorn, and Schermerhorn gets fouled hard by Van Otterloo. And Peyton Schermerhorn will go to the line and shoot 1-and-1s. So Grace Van Otterloo picks up the foul. That's her 2nd, team 7th. Again, 1-and-1 free throws upcoming here for SBL. Be Peyton Schermerhorn to shoot these. She's got to hit the first. 33 seconds to play. SBL 41, Lamar's 36. 1-and-1 free throws here for Peyton Schermerhorn. The front end is up. It's good. 42-36. SBL might be putting the finishing touches on this one. 2nd free throw here for Schermerhorn. It's up, it's good. Nothing but net there for Peyton Schermerhorn, 43-36 SBL. Here come the Bulldogs. They're just going to need to chuck it up. Right corner Holes. Spins back out. Lobs at top of the key. Zoe Whitcup. She's going to have to put up the 3. She does. She missed it strong. Rebound Warriors. Schermerhorn gets fouled by Brown, who then took a a face plant onto the floor after getting really hooked on to Schermerhorn. That foul's on Brown, her second, team foul number 8. More 1-and-1 free throws with 20 seconds to play. And now this is probably going to be all she wrote, especially if Schermerhorn can hit a couple here. 65% from the free throw line on her own. Front end of the 1-and-1s is up and in. 44-36 SPL. And that's probably going to be your ball game here from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. Bulldogs are going to lose their third of 4 games. Second free throw for Schermerhorn, rims in and out. Rebound Jalen Marino, under 20 to go in the ball game. Whitcup out straight away, Marino, right side, Matty Holes. He's up a deep 3 ball, missed it strong. Long rebound off of Metascove. It's out of bounds, and SBL will get it back. Up by 8 with 9.7 seconds left to go in regulation. So the Bulldogs are going to fall to 7-6, 5-3 in MRAC action. SBL will improve to 5-7, 3-5 in the conference. Inbound. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton just brings it up the floor. Loftswald left baseline. No shot needed. With 3 seconds left in regulation, Sergeant Bluff-Luton will take down the Bulldogs. Final score here from Sergeant Bluff. Warriors 44, Lamar's 36. We'll take a break. When we come back, bringing your post-game coverage here for the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. We'll get you a rundown and get you caught up on the action you may have missed. We'll also hope to have a chat with the head coach of the Bulldog girls in Cody Deercup and get his thoughts on tonight's tough ball game. Your final here from Sergeant Bluff. Warriors 44, Bulldogs 36. Bulldogs are now 7-6, 5-3 in the conference. SBL 5-7 and 3-5 in conference play. We'll take a break, come back. Post-game coverage coming your way after this break from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gymnasium in Sergeant Bluff. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball right here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. All your electrical needs, 546-5062.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good. Colbeck.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Focus, determination, and teamwork are just a few qualities needed to succeed in sports and in school. At Northwest Bank, attention to these same qualities is important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and banking solutions. Best of luck, athletes, and keep reaching for your goals. Member FDIC.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products, and they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work towards success on the field and in the classroom.
This is Maddie Halls, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's online audio, found at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Your final score here from Sergeant Bluff is the Warriors 44, Lamar's 36 here in Missouri River Conference girls basketball action. The Bulldogs have dropped their third out of 4 contests to fall to 7-6 overall, 5-3 in the MRAC. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 5-7, now 3-5 in conference action. Welcome into our post-game coverage from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym here in Sergeant Bluff, as we'll run down the post-game stats for you, get you caught up on the action you may have missed in the ball game. We'll also hope to have a chat with the head coach of the Bulldogs in Cody Deercup and get his thoughts on the night's contest. And it was a tough one, that's for sure, especially in the second half of action. The Bulldogs just didn't have the kind of game they wanted on the offensive end, and they showed it. They went 5 of 23 from the field in the second half and went 2 for 13 from the three-point arc. It was just a really tough time to try and score the basketball in the second half for the Dogs. Take a look at the numbers here. Bulldogs finished 14 of 46 from the field overall, 7 of 25 from the three-point arc, 1 of 6 from the free throw line. The leading scorer for the Dogs was Sarah Brown. She had 12 points, going 4 of 8 from the three-point arc. It was 11 points for Meta Scove. It took her a ton of shots. She had to put up 12 shots to get 11 points. 4 points apiece for Zoe Whitcup and Lexi Hurd. 3 points for Maddie Holes. 2 points for Jalen Marino. As the Bulldogs come up on the wrong end of a contest to Sergeant Bluff-Luton, they'll split the regular season series at 1-1. Bulldogs won the contest at Lamar. Sergeant Bluff-Luton wins the contest on their home court. Sergeant Bluff-Luton shot 17 of 44 from the field, 3 of 12 from the three-point arc, and 7 of 13 from the charity stripe. The leading scorer for the Warriors, that would be Peyton Hardy. She had 13 points on the night. 12 points for Peyton Schermerhorn. She had a few free throws late to ice the ball game. It was 8 points for Alexa Trover, 7 for Brianna Vandentop, 2 points apiece for Sophie Lofswald and Jaden Kneifel. And the score in the contest, final 44-36. Sergeant Bluff-Luton defeats Lamar's here tonight as the Warriors improve to 5-7, 3-5 in the MRAC. Bulldogs now fall to 7-6 and 5-3 in conference action. Just a really tough ball game all the way around here for the Dogs, and they know it. It's their third loss in 4 games. Esterville, Lincoln Central, Sioux City East, and now Sergeant Bluff-Luton try and get back on the right track with a home game on Friday against Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln. That's not going to be an easy affair, but at least it'll be a home contest. And then they got 5 road games all in a row before another date with East High. So it's not going to be very many times you get to see the Bulldogs at home here the rest of the way. So you're going to want to make sure you come on out and check out what the Bulldogs have working here at this point. Again, your final in the girls contest, 44-36. Sergeant Bluff-Luton hands the Bulldogs their third loss in 4 games. We'll hope to have a chat with the head coach of the Bulldogs and Coach Cody Deercup here in just a little bit. We'll see if we can track him down. Some players are trickling out of the locker room, so hopefully he'll be ready to go soon and give us the insight that we love to get from our area coaches. Let's take a break. When we come back, have your post-game chat, hopefully, with the head coach of the Bulldog girls and Cody Deercup. Final once again, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 44, Lamar's 36. Take a break, come back, and hopefully have Coach Deercup. Up next from Sergeant Bluff, you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM Lamar's.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
For all your construction needs, trust Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
At RBC Wealth Management, we believe financial security begins by building a plan you can trust. We provide personalized advice customized to your needs. Let's build your plan today. Call Rick Knipe of RBC Wealth Management at 712-540-2644 to see how we can help.
They shoot, they score. Hey, Don King here from the Orange City Ace Hardware. We are happy to have a huge selection of what you need to keep your home a happy one. From Eagle battery-operated power tools to paint, kitchen appliances to apparel. We are even happier to support our area athletes and their families. Orange City Ace Hardware.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
This is Metascove, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com, and a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Girls game final. Warriors beat the Bulldogs 44-36 and hand the Dogs their third loss in 4 games. It was a tough one here tonight for the Bulldogs, who just could not get a rhythm consistently going on the offensive end, and it showed, going 5 of 23 from the field in the second half, 14 of 46 from the field for the ball game, and a dismal 2 for 13 from beyond the arc in the second half of the ball game. So the Bulldogs, they do fall to 7-6 on the season. They're now 5-3 in the MRAC. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 4-8. And 3-5 in conference play. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to spot Coach Cody Deercup and see if we can get him up here. If we do get a hold of him, maybe it'll be by halftime of the boys contest. And if we do, we'll have those comments for you here on KLEM Radio. Otherwise, we have him on every other week on the Coach's Corner as well. So we'll have plenty of chances to get a chat with Cody Deercup in this ball game. Again, the Bulldogs fall tonight by a final of 44-36. We'll step aside, come back, get our pregame coverage going for the Bulldog boys as they take on Sergeant Bluff-Luton as well in this doubleheader. We'll be back after this boys pregame show coming up next here on KLEM Lamar's.
Hi, this is Kevin Ecoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Certified Public Accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential, remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's.
This is Juan Ding Ho-Seong, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball at KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you. We're joined now by the head coach of the Bulldog girls basketball team, Coach Cody Deercup. Tough loss here tonight, Coach. Just talk about, first of all, what kind of things weren't going right for you offensively? It seemed like it was just a real struggle here tonight for some reason to get shots to fall.
Yeah, when your shot doesn't fall, it just, everything else looks way worse than what it is. When your shot's falling, things are going great, and it makes you play better defensively and all that. Well, tonight we didn't get our shot to fall, and we never really tried to do anything different besides just stand and cast threes. And the takes that we did have at the rim, I didn't think were very good takes, and I give SBL a lot of credit. They made us feel uncomfortable tonight.
And you said, it kind of trickles down to everything else. You talk about how your full court defense needs to set up after a make. Well, if you're not making shots, you can't get into that, and so that hurts your defense too.
Yeah, I feel like we had 3 girls on the floor at all times that maybe were engaged, and it was a different 3 every single possession. It wasn't, we never were on the same page defensively tonight in the full court or the half court until about the last 3-4 minutes of the game. Well, against anybody in our conference, you can't just wait until the last 3-4 minutes of the game to all of a sudden turn it on and be engaged. Like, it has to happen from the tip, and we just took too long to, want to get engaged and play.
Coach, this is now 3 losses in your last 4 games. I know this stretch has seen some bright spots, but obviously it's now bookended by a couple of tough games. How do you get out of a funk like this?
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier, and that's the message to the girls, too. We're going to hope that our preparation is a little bit better before AL on Friday than it was leading up to this game. That's something that we need to we need to be able to focus and have really good practices this time of year. They're not long. They're get in, get out, get shooting in. Some fundamental work, go over your offense and get out of the gym, and you have to be focused during that time in order to put together a quality product on Tuesdays and Fridays.
All right. Well, hopefully you can get some work in, Coach. We appreciate your time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Cody Deercup. He's the head coach of Lamar's Community Girls Basketball. And our post-game coverage here tonight, Bulldogs fall by a final of 44-36. Now we'll get you ready for the boys contest here tonight. Sergeant Bluff-Luton boys and the Lamar's boys. Again, 2 teams like on the girls' side. They always seem to compete so well. And, it's the same thing on the boys' side. The Bulldog boys are also kind of in the midst of a funk like Coach Deercup was talking about with his team, losing 3 out of 4. Bulldog boys have lost 6 in a row. They're 2-9. 2-5 in Missouri River Activities Conference play. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the much better end of things. They're 7-4 and currently in the midst of a 3-way tie for second place in the conference at 5-2. A 3-game winning streak here for the Warriors, 6-game losing streak for the Bulldogs. We'll see who's going to give up the other in this contest. Bulldogs have a chance to snap both with a win. Sergeant Bluff-Luton with a chance to continue both with a win. So that's kind of what's on the line here tonight. These 2 teams, again, have played some dandies over the last few years. In fact, the last 20 meetings between these 2, it's been an even split. 10 wins apiece in the last 20 games in this matchup. It's been such a good contest between these 2, whether it's been in postseason or in regular season play. They know how to put on a show. We hope for one of those here tonight. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, one of the better teams in the conference this year. They've definitely turned it back up after making the state tournament, it seems like, routinely for so many years. They missed out last year after losing to the Bulldogs in sub-state quarterfinal action. And then Lamar's right now is on the wrong end of a tough stretch of the season. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here. First for the Bulldogs and 21st year head coach Dave Irwin again. They're 2-9 right now on the season, and 2-5 in the MRAC. Starting lineup for Coach Irwin looks like this. A 6'1" junior guard, that's Braden Dreckman, top scorer on the team with 8 points tonight. 5'8" junior guard, that's Tegan Kazel, had 9 points on a trio of 3-pointers against East on Friday. 6'2" junior forward, that's Nolan Cass. 6'2" junior forward is Andrew Fafita, and around on the lineup is a 6'3" junior forward, Andrew Gallitz. Dave Irwin, head coach of the Bulldog boys. He's assisted by Gabe Davis, Benji Kazel, and Stephen Huss. Now for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and 19th year head coach Adam Vanderscaff. His starting lineup looks like this for the 7-4 Warriors. 5'10" senior guard, first team all-conference last year, that's Tyler Smith. 6'1" senior guard is Scott Kroll. 6'3" senior forward Tyler Luchin. 6'3" senior forward, that's Evan Jansen, a transfer from Rock Valley. And around in the lineup, a 6'5" senior forward is Dylan Scott. Again, Adam Vanderscaff, the head coach of the Warriors. He's assisted by Joe Burkhart. Former North High head coach David Den Herter, Pat Kroll, Dan Winkle, and Garrett Shanley. Starting lineup here for Sergeant Bluff-Luton and Lamar's Community in a Missouri River Conference boys basketball matchup. And just like the girls' side, these 2 are starting the second half of their conference schedules here tonight in Sergeant Bluff. It's always a good time when these 2 get together. You can almost throw the records out the window when these 2 match up because they play some outstanding basketball against one another. We're looking for more of the same here tonight in conference play. It'll be Andrew Fafita And Dylan Scott in the center circle, ready to tip things off from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior basketball gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Glad you're tuned in, whether you're watching on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, listening online, listening on air. We're glad to have you for Bulldog basketball here on KLEM Lamar's. As we are ready to go, Dylan Scott and Andrew Fafita are in the center circle. Bulldogs will go left to right, Warriors right to left, and I think we are finally ready to go. Our officials holding things up long enough, and the tip is controlled by Sergeant Bluff-Luton in the backcourt, and the Warriors bring it across with their point guard and senior in Tyler Smith. Smith to the top of the circle, and he now gets the handoff back, works down the right side of the paint to the block, all the way to the cup, off glass. He missed the shot strong, and the rebound is pulled down by Lamar's. Tegan Kazel brings it into the front court for the Bulldogs and sets up the half-court offense. Kazel takes the handoff left of the circle, gives it to the left elbow, Drew Gallus. He drives off the ball fake, right block, backs down his defender, kick out right side Kazel, skip pass left of the circle, Braden Dreckman. Dreckman to the free throw line, back out Nolan Cass. Steps beyond the arc, crossover dribble, rises from 17. Cass's mid-range jumper misses short. Gallus taps the rebound out to Dreckman. Kick out left side, Cass tries again from three-point range. He missed it strong. Andrew Fafita the O-board. And another fresh shot clock. They go back down to the block. Nolan Cass, a shot fake, middle of the alley. He missed that shot strong, but he got fouled that time, and 2 free throws coming for Nolan Cass. 3 looks at the cup, and the Bulldogs will have to settle for free throws here. Evan Jansen gets called for his first, team's first. 2 free throws here for Nolan Cass, a 36.5% free throw shooter on the season. And the first of 2 here for Cass. It's up and good. And the Bulldogs start things off up 1-0 here in MRAC boys basketball. Second free throw here for Cass. His shot is up and in. Nothing but net there for Nolan Cass. And it is 2-0. Lamar's on top, 7:05 to play in the first quarter. SBL on the right wing side, it's Tyler Luchin. Brings it out to Evan Jansen, who dribbles around the top of the circle. Bounce pass, right of the paint. Scott the floater with the right hand. It settles in for 2. Easy basket for Dylan Scott. SBL and Lamar's are tied at 2 here in MRAC boys basketball. Drew Gallus, left baseline. He lost it. Stepping out of bounds, and SBL will take back possession of the basketball. 6:46 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors and Bulldogs are tied up at 2. And here comes SBL into the front court. Tyler Smith works off a screen to the left corner, hands it off for Dylan Scott. Now he gets another screen. Evan Jansen was open on the roll, couldn't find him. Now driving middle of the alley, it's Tyler Luchin. Kick out left side, Tyler Smith, the 3, rims in and out, and Nolan Cass pulls down the rebound. Here come the Dogs. Cass left of the alley, all the way to the cup. Easy left-handed layup goes for 2. The Warriors vacated the paint, and Nolan Cass takes advantage. He has all 4 for the Dogs, who lead 4-2. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Tyler Smith works off the screen, left corner. He brings it back out left of the circles. A chance, and Andrew Fafita loses the basketball off him on the sideline. It'll be SBL basketball. Nice defense, though, from Andrew Fafita. Shot clock's at 20. And the Warriors get the inbound to the backcourt. Tyler Smith re-enters. 6:06 to go in the first quarter. Lamar's 4, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 2. Tyler Smith off the handoff, right elbow, right corner kick out. Shot fake from Scott, drives, pull up, 14-footer up and good. Dylan Scott hits the right baseline J. We're tied at 4, under 6 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs in the half court with Andrew Fafita. Straight away goes left wing, Gallus, middle of the alley to Cass, cutting to the basket. Shot fake, step through, left block, off the glass, and he got it to go. Nolan Cass has all 6 for the Dogs, who leads 6-4 in MRAC. Boys basketball, Scoff, a shove off, left elbow. He missed the shot in and out, and a rebound tracked down by Andrew Fafita. Thank goodness he missed that. Totally pushed off his defender to get that separation. Here come the Dogs, up by 2, 5:18 to go in quarter number 1. Andrew Fafita with it right of the circle, skips it left for Gallus, ball fake, free throw line driving, turnaround, kicks out left of the circles for Cass. Cass, corner. Kazel, bounce pass, middle of the alley. Fafita bounced it out. Teagan steps into a 3. Missed it off the left side of the rim. Rebound Tyler Smith. And here come the Warriors. Smith trying to get his night going offensively. He hands it off on the right side instead for Scott Kroll. They swing it left for Dylan Scott. Scott dribbles left. A crossover back to his right. Top of the circle. Kroll, left corner. Scott, the long 2. Nothing but net. Dylan Scott hits a long 2 just inside the arc. We're tied at 6. 4:35 to go in the first quarter in this battle between the Bulldogs and the Warriors. It's Nolan Cass and Dylan Skopp who have all points for their respective sides. Cass, left corner kick out. Gallus drives middle of the alley through contact. Pull up 12-footer, high off the back iron, right side of the rim. Third time off the rim, and it didn't go. Rebound SBL, long outlet right corner. Kroll steps into a three, missed it strong. Rebound Cass, and here come the Dogs. They work quickly. Cass into the half court, has some defense from behind. Evan Jansen ripped it away, and that ball gets kicked out of bounds by Gallus, and it'll stay with the Warriors. 5 new players check in for the Dogs. Parmalee, Wadley, Martin, Jalis, and Hosniang check into the contest for the Dogs. 4:05 left of the first. 6 apiece. Mars and Sergeant Bluff-Luton in MREC boys basketball. SBL. Tight full court defense from the Dogs. They break it up the floor. That pass nearly off the fingertips of Luchin, but he recovers on the right wing. Off to Skopp, straight away to Smith. Tyler Smith, left of the paint, dumps it under the basket. Kroll missed the wide open right block layup. And here come the Dogs. Wanding Hosniang, straight away to the right side. Connor Jalis, right corner Ben Martin. Martin spin move, right baseline. Oh, he ran into Hosniang, losing the basketball. The Bulldogs turn it over, and SBL will take over. Ben Martin just spun right into Hosniang on his cut and actually dribbled the ball off of Wanding's foot. And SBL gets it back tied at 6. 3:38 left in the first. 6 points apiece between the Warriors and Bulldogs in MREC boys basketball. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Right of the circles, Luchin with a handoff to Tyler Smith. Smith guarded by Hosniang. He dribbles off him into the right corner. Spins back, out to Skopp. Straight away Dixon. Left wing side, Kroll, left block, Skopp meets a double team. Kick out Kroll, left of the circle, 3, missed it off the heel. Rebound tapped into the air, Ben Martin controls it. And the Bulldogs take it across, tied at 6. Jalis, right of the alley, all the way to the cup. Floater missed strong off the glass. And the Warriors come down with a rebound in transition. They go quickly to Luchin, left corner kick out, Kroll, shot fake, drives under the basket, right corner kick out. They give it top of the key. Dylan Skopp, a deep 3 ball comes up short. Jalis had the rebound. It's ripped out of his hands by Kroll. Goes up middle of the alley. He traveled in the paint. Kroll gathered, traveled, and Lamar's will get it back. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs and Warriors are tied at 6. And here come the Dogs up the floor. Connor Jalis. Half-court circle. Lamar is trying to break this tie. Jalis works to the right wing. Guarded by Smith. Feeds free throw line. Wanding Hosniang, and the ball ripped out of his hands by Jacob Hoffman. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Hoffman. Hinkle. Right side of the paint to the block. Hangs in the air. Missed the shot. But he got fouled. 2 free throws coming. Ben Martin gets called for the foul. His first, team's first. 2 free throws here for Nick Hinkle. The senior forward, 4 of 7 from the free throw line here for Sergeant Bluff-Luton this year. And he'll get 2 shots to try and tie or take the lead here for SBL. His first of 2 is in and out. This broadcast of Bulldog basketball on KLEM is brought to you in part by CNOS, Scaling Catholic School, Prime Bank, Orange City Ace Hardware, Northwest Bank, and Floyd Valley Healthcare. Second free throw for Hinkle is in and out as well. Bulldogs and Warriors remain tied as Hosniang pulls down the rebound for the Dogs. Here he is on the right wing side. Crossover dribble, middle of the alley. Spin move in the alley, lays it up with the right hand. It didn't go, but Hosniang was fouled, and a couple of free throws coming. I think they're going to get Nick Hinkle. They do. Nick Hinkle picks up his first, team foul number 2. And Wanding Hosniang will shoot 2. 2:20 left of the first quarter. Warriors and Bulldogs tied at 6. Hosniang at the line, shooting 2. His first, off the left side of the rim. It doesn't go. Second free throw here for Hosniang. Trying to give the Bulldogs the lead. It's up and good. And the Bulldogs do crack this 6-6 tie. They're up 7-6 thanks to 1. Wanding Hosniang free throw. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Dylan Skopp and Tyler Smith try to break the full court press, and they do just in time. To the top of the circle. Hoffman, right corner kick out. A 3 ball from Dixon, and he swished it home. Scott Dixon barely touched the net on the 3 ball, right corner. SBL up by 2. Bo Wadley jumps top of the paint, lobs it right block. Parmalee 1 dribble, shot fake off the glass, and he ties it up at 9. Nolan Parmalee takes a great pass from Wadley and scores. Minute 50 left of the first. We're tied at 9. Hosniang A little too physical with Smith. Runs into him in the backcourt and commits a foul. And Wanding Hosnyang will force a stoppage. That brings in a brand new 5 here for the Dogs. First personal, team foul number 2 for Hosnyang. And the starters are back on the floor, minus Braden Dreckman, and replace him with Dylan Suzamil. Minute 48 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs and Warriors tied up at 9 in MRAC boys basketball. Here comes Tyler Smith. Pass to the left side wing. Goes to Hoffman. Hoffman, bounce pass left block. Scott backs down Fafita, middle of the alley. Turnaround fadeaway in the paint. He missed it strong, and we got a foul in the rebound. It's going against the Warriors. Jacob Hoffman picks up his first. Team foul number 3. Lamar's gets it back, tied at 9. Minute 30 to play in quarter number 1. Here comes Tegan Kazel. Bounce pass, right elbow. Fafita backs down to the free throw line. Andrew kicks it out. Straight away, Kazel works inside the arc. Pull up 17-footer, misses off the front iron. Gallus taps the rebound in the left corner. Nobody can control it. SBL will get it back. Minute 14 to play in the first. Tied at 9. SBL and Lamar's, neither one really gaining any ground on the other. Here's Tyler Smith off the pick from Hinkle. Left side, Hoffman, left corner, dribbling it is Scott. Bounced it straight away to Hinkle. Right side for Dixon. Dixon off the pick. Back to the left side, Tyler Smith. He's guarded by Kazel. Dribbles off a screen, lobs it to the rolling Dixon. Left block, or Hoffman, excuse me. He missed that shot. Off the glass short. In transition, Cass. Kick out right corner to Suzamil, and the Warriors come up with the basketball. Tied at 9. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Hinkle, step back, left corner to the wing. Smith tees up a 3. In and out. Andrew Fafita the rebound. We remain tied at 9. Neither team can break it. Shot clock is off. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tegan Kazel. Over left of the circles, Dylan Suzamil. And the Bulldogs will try and hold for the last shot of this first quarter. And the Warriors will let them. Tied at 9. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Suzamil, handoff. Kazel, 10 seconds to go in the first. Kazel to his left, finds Cass. 6 to go in the first quarter. Cass, right elbow, lost the dribble. Gallus picks it up, puts it on the deck, and he got fouled on the floor with 1.4 seconds left in the quarter. And the foul goes on Scott Dixon, his first. Team's fourth. Bulldogs will have to inbound and shoot it right away. 1.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Cass to inbound, baseline right of the hoop. Tied at 9. They look. They find anybody. Cass over the left side. Suzamil comes up with it. He didn't put the shot up, and that's going to be the end of one quarter of play. Tied at 9. Sergeant Bluff-Luton and Lamar's in Missouri River Conference basketball. Back with the second quarter after this break here on KLEM Radio.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar's.
This is Dylan Suzmo, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We want to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Tied up at 9 as we start quarter number 2. SBL has the basketball. Dylan Suzamil out to Braden Dreckman. Left wing to Tegan Kazel. Kazel works to his left, brings it out to Andrew Fafita out beyond the arc on the left wing. Top of the circle, Nolan Cass, who has 6 of the 9 here for the Dogs. Dreckman, Kazel, around the perimeter left corner to Cass. Cass dribbles to his right, finds a lane to the left elbow, rises, he missed the shot short, rebound out of bounds, last touched by SBL. And it'll be Bulldog basketball, so the Dogs will get another try. They'll get the shot clock to reset with the shot hitting the rim as well. 7:31 left in the half. Bulldogs and Warriors tied at 9. Lamar's inbounds baseline left of the hoop with Suzamil. Looks, nobody's open, has to bounce it wildly to Dreckman, who comes up with it, left high post. That's a dangerous pass, but luckily Dreckman was there for it. Suzamil, left wing side, he brings it out to the half-court circle for Cass, right of the circles. It's Dreckman driving right side of the paint. Out straight away, Suzamil, left side, Kazel. Bounce pass, left block, Fafita, back out Kazel. He drives left elbow. Jump stop, left corner feed. Cass dribbles to his right. Shot clock at 10. Cass takes it left baseline all the way to the cup. Reverse with the right hand. Got his own rebound, put it on the deck. And then he lost it again. And the rebound is pulled down by SBL. Here come the Warriors. In transition, right corner, Scott Kroll. And the Warriors have their first possession of the second quarter. Tyler Smith with the basketball. Straight away, Jansen, left wing side. We've got some jostling for position. Actually, some basketballs have been thrown on the court. Little mini basketballs. I know of one TV station who's going to get the blame for that. Channel 4. It'll be Scott Kroll to inbound on the left wing side. And get into the backcourt for Tyler Smith. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton into the half court. Smith to the left side. Tyler Luchin. Hand off back to Smith. And he lobs it down. Left block to Scott. Double team down there. They bring it back out straight away. Kroll the three. He splashes it home. Scott Kroll, nothing but net. He finally got one to go. It took him the third try. 12-9. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top. 6:20 to play in the first half. Right corner. It is Suzamil dribbling to his left to the free throw line. Kick out. Kazel. Skip. Right side. Dreckman. He dribbles free throw line. Out to the left side. Suzamil. Spin move. Stuck with it. Bounce pass middle of the alley. Fafita trying to post through. Kick out right side. Cass drives into the paint, and he got fouled on the floor. And the Bulldogs will have an inbound. Foul's going on Jansen. Evan Jansen picks up his second. Team's fifth. Lamar's will have the inbound. Baseline left of the hoop with Andrew Fafita. Scott Dixon checks into the ball game. Evan Jansen has to check out. The transfer from Rock Valley. They'll check out here for the Warriors with two quick fouls. Andrew Fafita inbounds for the Dogs. Bounce pass, left corner. Suzamil gives it back to Fafita. Middle of the alley. Turnaround six-footer. Off the back iron, doesn't fall. Rebound tapped into the hands of Tyler Smith. And the Warriors take it across. Smith, a crossover. Right elbow. Kick out wing. Kroll the three, and he got it. Scott Kroll, the three ball right side. 15-9. SBL, 5:40 to play before halftime. And the Warriors had the largest margin of lead by anybody. Here on the right side wing, Suzamil tees up a three off the heel, and it didn't go. And the Bulldogs have a chance to really add on to that lead. Here's Kroll. Tight defense from Dreckman. They bounce to the left high post. Scott backs down, middle of the alley. Right corner kick out. Smith an open three ball. That's good as well. 9-point SBL advantage. 9-0 run as Tyler Smith and Scott Kroll have hit three straight triples. Dave Irwin needs a timeout. That fires up the Warrior bench. 5:13 to go in the half. 18-9 SBL. We're back after this. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Ben Martin, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com with a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 5:08 to go in the half. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 18, Lamar's 9. The Warriors have hit three straight triples on three straight possessions. Ben Martin trying to break the scoreless run. His floater in the paint came up well short. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton brings it across the timeline. Here's Tyler Smith. Smith on the left wing. He hands it off into the corner. Scott Dixon. Dixon dribbles right, and a foul on the floor will go against Connor Jalis. He tried to cut Dixon off at the top of the key. And Jalis gets called for his first. Team's third. SBL will inbound on the left wing with Scott Kroll. 4:50 left in the half. SBL 18, Lamar's 9. In MRAC boys basketball. They bounce at top of the key. Tyler Luchin, and he hands it off to Scott Kroll. Kroll bounced it left, but Wadley tried to get in the way of it. Tyler Smith comes up with it. Scott straight away. It's Tyler Luchin, right side wing. Smith back to Luchin, bounce pass left block. It is Kroll. Kick out, left side. Dixon to the free throw line. He rises and scores. That's an 11-0 run here for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And the Warriors are up 20-9. 4:22 left to play before halftime. Ben Martin on the right side, top of the key to Bo Wadley. Wadley, right elbow, pivots, feeds Jalis kind of the basket. His reverse layup missed strong. And the Warriors come up the other way, still on an 11-0 run in the second quarter. Scott, skip left side, Dixon. It's guarded by Martin, dribbles, handoff, Scott, left corner, going to Kroll, who then threw it over the top of the cutting Scott out of bounds on the baseline, and the Bulldogs will take over. 3:55 left to go in the first half. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 20, Lamar's 9. Here in MRAC girls basketball action, and here come the Bulldogs with Wanding Hosniang. Hosniang right corner to Ben Martin. Martin out straight away. Bo Wadley crossover right side of the paint. Jump stop and a foul on the floor is going on Bo Wadley. Wadley's first, team foul number 4. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will get it right back. Offensive foul on the dog. Bulldogs seemingly can't do anything right now. 3:35 left in the half. 20-9 SBL. Here come the Warriors. Scott Kroll across the timeline, gives it up to Tyler Smith. Straight away for the basket. He dribbles to his left. Gets a good screen from Dixon. Left corner. Smith lobs it left block. Backing down. Shot fake. Luchin up with left hand layup. Count the basket and a foul. Fake to his right. Went back down the left side of the lane. Got the layup to go plus the foul. And he'll shoot one more. Dave Irwin pleading with an official, trying to see what the call was about. That foul is on Connor Jalis, and that's Jalis' second, team foul number 5. One free throw here for Tyler Luchin, the senior. Try and make it a 14-0 Sergeant Bluff-Luton run. Free throw up and good. 23-9. Tyler Luchin gets that basket to go, plus the foul. 23-9 SBL, 3:13 to go in the half. Here's Nolan Parmalee, kick out Jalis. Steps back beyond the arc. Left side to Parmalee, down to the left corner. Hosniang tees up a good deep three, contested, too strong. Deep in the corner, Hosniang with a hand in his face as well. Here come the Warriors, Dylan Scott. Left wing, step back three, missed off front iron. Hosniang missed time his jump for the rebound. SBL comes up with it. Dixon spin move in the paint, out straight away. Scott tries another three. He missed that one off the heel. This time, Ben Martin comes down with a rebound and a double team, and then he gets fouled in the backcourt. Foul will go against Scott Dixon. It's Dixon's second, team 6th. And the Mars will have it. 2:43 left in the half. Still have yet to score in this second quarter, down 23-9. Here's Hosniang, right wing side, guarded by Luchin. Feeds it straight away. Parmalee drives left side of the paint. High post, double team, collapsed on him. They kick it out. Martin, free throw line. Wadley, spin move in the paint. He's trying to find a cutter. Turnaround 8-footer, missed wide left. And SBL comes up with the basketball. Tyler Smith nearly loses it. Now he dribbles around some defenders. Scott, right side, Kroll. 3-ball up and short. Rebound pulled down by Ben Martin. Here come the Dogs. Martin, top of the circle. Feeds it right wing side. Hosniang steps into a three. He missed that one strong. Rebound Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And then a foul is committed in the backcourt by the Dogs. Wanding Hosniang reaching in for the basketball. Comes up with his second personal. And team foul number 6. Bulldogs will check out 5 new players. Going to be the starting lineup on the floor of Dreckman, Kazel, Cass, Fafita, and Gallants. 2:01 to play in the half. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 23, Lamar's 9. Here in MRAC boys basketball. Here come the Warriors up the floor. It's Tyler Smith. Into the half court. He's guarded by Tegan Kazel. Dribbles right to the wing. Jacob Hoffman. Back out to Smith. Left corner, Nick Hinkle. Dribbles right off a screen. Out to the top of the key, Scott Kroll. Right side, Tyler Smith, guarded by Kazel. And Smith sets up an ISO. Drives on Kazel. Step back. 8-footer, right baseline, too strong. And Andrew Fafita tracks down the rebound. Here come the Dogs quickly. Kazel, right side of the paint. And behind the back dribble, he lost it. Evan Jansen came up with it, and Tyler Smith will walk it up the floor. 23-9 SBL. Minute 24 still to go here in the first half. Smith Right of the circles, Jansen, right corner, Scott Kroll. He dribbles to his left, off the pick of the free throw line. Back out Hinkle, left wing side. This is for Hoffman. Bounces it, right side Evan Jansen. Drives right of the alley to the block, a jump stop. Fafita, nice job cutting him off. They bring it out. Smith swinging around the perimeter, left corner. Kroll to the block, knocked the defender over. Dreckman, and an offensive foul goes against Scott Kroll. Scott Kroll gets called for his first, team 7th. That does not result in free throws. Being on the offensive end, and now the Bulldogs will bring it across with Tegan Kazel. He walks the ball up the floor nearly to half court. Clock gets started once he picks it up. Dreckman, top of the key now. Cass, right side Kazel. Under a minute to go in the half. Bulldogs have yet to score in this second quarter. Gallus, right block. Bounced it right corner. Kazel, right wing side to Fafita. Back down to Gallus. High post on Hinkle. Jump stop of the paint. Turnaround right-hander. Danced in and out. Rebound lost. Out of bounds off of the Warriors. And it'll stay with the Dogs. They're going to get a fresh reset of the shot clock, too, with 40 seconds left to go in the half. 23-9, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Braden Dreckman will inbound right corner. Gallus out. Kazel right of the circles. Back to Dreckman. The pin down screen. Right corner. He missed it strong. Fafita gets the rebound over to Gallus, and he stuffs it off the glass for 2. Drew Gallus gets a much-needed basket for the Dogs, who trail 23-11 with 23 seconds left before halftime. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton brings it across. They might have the last shot here. Jansen, left side of the paint. He got fouled on the floor before getting off a shot. And the Warriors will be going to the free throw line anyway. The Andrew Fafita, who picks up his first, team 7th. So 1-and-1 free throws coming up here for Evan Jansen with 15 seconds to go before halftime. 23-11, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Jansen's front end of the 1-and-1. Rimmed around and out, and the rebound is tracked down here by Lamars. Can the Bulldogs cut into this deficit a little bit more? Half-court circle, it's Tegan Kazel. 8 seconds to go in the half. Kazel guarded tightly by Smith. Driving right high post, handoff Cass, straight away, tees up the 3, it banked around and out. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton tracks down the rebound, and after one half of basketball, your score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 23, Lamar's Community 11. Rough first half for the Dogs, kind of getting deja vu flashbacks here to the girls' contest. The second quarter for both teams here tonight in Sergeant Bluff has just been abysmal from the offensive side of things. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you your first half stats, break down the action for you may have missed here throughout the contest, and we'll get you ready for the second half of action as well. Your score from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gymnasium, it's Sergeant Bluff-Luton 23, Lamar's 11. We're back with the second half, or with our halftime coverage, after this, here on KLEM Radio.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamars and Akron.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Galen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamars.
This is Braden Dreckman. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're about to be back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamars, online audio found at KLEM1410.com with a video stream as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank our great sponsors providing that, like Northwest Bank, Peace Pizza House, Easy Clean Car Wash, and Julie Hirsch, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink. Daniel Versteg with you. Let's get you started with a halftime coverage here tonight from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym. It has been a rough go of it all night for both teams, girls and boys here in Sergeant Bluff. It's like the Warriors have put lids on the baskets for both teams. The Bulldogs score just 2 points in the second quarter alone, and after being tied with the Warriors 9 apiece in the first quarter, Sergeant Bluff-Luton outscores the Dogs 14-2 in quarter number 2. Lamar has shot 4 of 22 from the field in the first half. That's less than 20%. It's about 18% shooting from the field. 0 of 7 from the three-point arc as well. 3 of 4 from the free throw line here for the Dogs. Nolan Cass had a great start to the ballgame. He had all of the first 6 points here for the Mars in the first half, and those still remain his only 6 points. 2 points apiece for Drew Callis and Nolan Parmalee, and then 1 point of the free throw line for Wanding Hosniong. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, they've taken advantage of a tough second quarter for the Dogs. They scored 14 points. They're 10 of 24 from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point arc. They made 3 of those in a row, and that's what really kick-started this whole lopsided contest. They went up 18-9 and just haven't looked back since. Again, they're 4 of 12 from the arc as a whole, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Leading scorers in the first half, with Scott Kroll buried a couple of threes back-to-back, as well as Dylan Skopp, 6 points apiece. 5 points for Scott Dixon, 3 points apiece for Tyler Smith and Tyler Luchin, and it's 2 points for Jacob Hoffman. Just a really, really rough first half, and if you talk to Coach Dave Irwin, which we'll hope to do at the end of the contest, it's kind of the same stuff second verse here for the Dogs, who just turn the ball over too much. They make the wrong decision. They put up a wild shot. I mean, it's things like this that I don't want to speak for Coach Irwin, but if I could ask him the question right now, I'd be saying, would you have wanted to see more progress at this point in the year? You would have said absolutely, and we're not showing it right now. I feel like that's kind of what we're going to see by the time we get to the end of this ballgame. I hope I'm wrong, but this second half does not bode bright here for the Dogs unless Coach Irwin can light a fire underneath them somehow with this halftime speech. It's 23-11 Sergeant Bluff-Luton, but again, Coach Irwin is a smart coach, obviously. He's been around for over 2 decades, has the most wins by any coach in program history, passing legendary coach Eugene Carey last year. And, he knows one thing. You want to be playing your best basketball kind of around this point. Sergeant Bluff-Luton's so good at that. There's one year they were, I think, like 4-7 heading into a stretch in which they won 10 games in a row and ended up going to the state tournament. I mean, Coach Vanderschaft knows how his team does with that. The Bulldogs need to figure that out because their January's starting to run out here. before they can start playing some good basketball in the second half of action. Again, it's 23-11 Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top of Lamar's here at the halftime break. We'll step aside, come back, and get the second half underway from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gym here in Sergeant Bluff. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Galen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Hi, this is Kevin Ekoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691. Does it bug you to drive through a car wash to get the bugs off and all you get is a wet car with the bugs still there? Then drive to the Easy Clean Car Wash in Mars. With Easy Clean state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a bug-free shine. And a tenant will assist you. They'll pre-wash the hard-to-reach areas to get those bugs off. Choose from a single wash or a gift card where you'll receive the 6th wash free. Or how about an annual pass with unlimited washes for a year? Satisfaction guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash, just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street in Mars. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
This is Nolan Parmley, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're welcome back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym here in Sergeant Bluff. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com with a video stream as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We start the second half of action with Sergeant Bluff-Luton, the boys leading the Bulldog boys 23-11 here in MRAC boys basketball action. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will have the basketball going left to right as we get you ready to start the second half of action. Tyler Smith with the ball in the half court. Now over to Dylan Scobb. Left corner, Scott Kroll. Bounce past Tyler Luchin, left block. Good close out from Gallus. Kick out three to left side. Dylan Scott missed it a bit too strong off the heel. Offensive rebound, Luchin. Right block, back to the cup. He lays it short. But got fouled. 2 free throws coming for Tyler Luchin as the foul goes against Nolan Cass. It's Cass's first, team foul number 1. 2 free throws for Tyler Luchin. A 53.5% free throw shooter on the season is Luchin, and he buries the first, makes it 24-11. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top. Second free throw up next here for Luchin. It is in and out. Rebound Nolan Cass, and the Bulldogs bring it across. Down 13. Tegan Kazel, right side wing, dribbles left. Over to left side of the circles for Dreckman. Dreckman off the dribble, right side of the alley, jump stop of the block, ball ripped out of his hands. Tyler Smith comes up the other way. It's a breakaway, 1-on-none to the cup. He lays it with the left hand, too strong, and then a foul on the rebound will go against Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Tyler Smith missed a pretty wide open bunny. Evan Jansen with his third as he fouls the Bulldogs on the rebound. Team foul number 1. Jansen has to check out quickly with 3 fouls, and Bulldogs will get it back. 7:22 to play in the third. 24-11. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's. Tegan Kazel dribbles down to the right corner off a screen. Hands off to Andrew Fafita. Back out Kazel. Straight away to Gallus. Gallus, right side wing. Braden Dreckman off the pick from Gallus at the top of the key. Left corner. Driving the left baseline. Cass out of the basket with the right hand. He floats it too strong. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton comes down with the rebound. Scott Dixon into the front court. Right corner, he lost the dribble. Just totally whiffed on his dribble, and Lamar's will take over right back. 24-11, Sergeant Bluff-Luton leading Lamar's in MRAC boys basketball. It's Tegan Kazel up the floor. Spin move, middle of the alley, comes to a stop. Kicks out left corner. Braden Dreckman tees up the three. He missed it off the back iron. And a foul on the rebound is going to go against SBL. Another Warrior foul. That's Scott Kroll who picks up his second, team's second. And the Bulldogs will inbound in the half court once again. They'll get another 35 seconds. Dreckman inbounds, left block, Andrew Fafita. Turnaround right-handed hook. That got denied by Scott Dixon. And the Warriors take it across with Tyler Smith. Smith, right wing, handoff. Over to Scott Dixon, and they swing it around the perimeter left corner. Scott to the cutting Smith, left side of the paint. Trying to dish it off at the last second and threw it out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. 6:20 left in the third. 24-11, Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top. Bulldogs take it across. Here's Tegan Kazel. Left side Gallus looking for the cutter. Drives to the free throw line instead. Handoff Nolan Cass. Good shield from Fafita. They bring it out to Andrew on the left side wing. Left corner Cass. Looks down to the basket. Can't find anybody. Now they go down to Gallus. Backs down Dixon all the way to the cup. He got rejected out of bounds, but they call a foul on the Warriors. Andrew Gallus is going to shoot free throws. Fouls on Scott Dixon. That's Dixon's third. Team foul number 3. Sergeant Bluff-Luton's foul starting to get consolidated a bit. 2 free throws here for Drew Gallus. And the first is short. This broadcast of Bulldog basketball here on KLEM is brought to you in part by Klein Insulation, Premier Communications, Murphy Collins and McGill PLC, the Sitzman Real Estate Team, and Cruise and Cruise Accounting. Second free throw for Gallus. These are big free throws. And he got it to go off the heel. Had the nice shooter's touch. Gallus gets 1 free throw, 24-12 SBL. Anytime the Bulldogs can get points without the clock running, it's a good time. Tyler Smith tries to wrap around the defender, and he got a foul drawn on him. Tegan Kazel is first. Team foul number 2. SBL will inbound. Scott Kroll, baseline left of the hoop. 5:52 left in the third. Warriors up 24-12. Kroll gets it in left baseline to Scott. Handoff Kroll. Drives into the paint. Kick out straight away. Luchin thought about the three. Left side of the paint. Left corner kick out Scott. Crossover. Pull up 16-footer. That rattles home. Dylan Scott with a nice rising pull up jumper. 26-12. Sergeant Bluff-Luton with 5:35 left in the third. Cass, left wing. He drives right to the free throw line. Back out left corner. Kazel out to the top of the circle for Cass. Bounce pass right block. Fafita down to the paint. Gallus, right-hand floater, high off glass. No, he got his own rebound. Backs down his defender again, and this time he got fouled. Once again, was it on the floor, though? Fouls on Jacob Hoffman. It's Hoffman's second, team foul number 4. They're going to say Gallus was in the act of shooting. 5:19 left in the third, 26-12 SBL. 2 free throws here for Drew Gallus. His first is good. Makes it 26-13, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 5:19 left in quarter number 3. 4 players check in. The Bulldogs wanted to make a full line change, but Nolan Parmalee will have to wait and see if Drew Gallus makes the free throw. Jaglis, Hosniang, Wadley, and Martin are on the floor as well for the Dogs, checking out the 4 that were on the floor besides Drew Gallus. Second free throw of the trip here for Gallus. 4th of the half is up and good. A nice perfect trip to the line for Drew Gallus. If the Warriors are going to put him on the line, might as well make him. 26-14 SBL, 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton, Scott Kroll, and Tyler Smith in the backcourt. We'll get it across the timeline. Smith, double team trap. He bounces it across the half-court stripe to Dylan Scott. Back to Smith, and Smith sets up the offense of the half-court. Tyler Smith straight away to Luchin. Waits for some movement. Now hands it off to Smith down the right side of the paint. All the way to the cup. His shot got rejected. He goes crashing into the pad. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Ben Martin. Right wing side. Jaylis. Right corner. Wadley dumps it right block. Hosniang. Kick out left side. Ben Martin tees up the 3. It comes up off the heel. Rebound Scott Kroll. And the rebound is tracked down by SBL. 4:40 left in the third. 26-14 SBL. Warriors, right corner. Scott sets his feet. That's a 2. He got it to go. Scott Kroll with a long 2. His foot on the arc. It is 28-14 Warriors. 4:24 in the third. Parmalee straight away. It's Hosniang. Hosniang dribbles to his right with a handoff to Nolan Parmalee. Parmalee to the free throw line. Left high post. In the middle of the alley, had the ball ripped away. Dylan Scopp one-on-one with Parmalee. Behind the back dribble, right side of the paint. Out straight away, Tyler Luchin. Left wing pass, Smith, left corner. This is Hoffman, back to Smith. 4 minutes left in the third. 28-14 Warriors. Driving the baseline. Kroll gets rejected by Parmalee, and the rebound is controlled by Luchin. Nice defensive play by Parmalee. Now driving Hoffman. Floater up. It goes, plus the foul. Jacob Hoffman with the basket on the floater, and he'll go to the line and shoot one more as Wanding Hosniang picks up his third, team's third. Hoffman now with 4. It's 30-14 SBL. 3:50 left in the third. The one and only free throw here for Jacob Hoffman, and this trip is too strong. And the rebound is pulled down by the Bulldogs. Here's Hosniang to the free throw line. Crossover between his legs. Tries some fancy dribbles. Hands it off to Wadley. Right elbow. Down the right side of the paint to the block. Feeds middle of the alley. Martin the turnaround off front iron and good. Ben Martin from 5 feet out of the basket. It's a 30-16 Warrior lead. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs still have a ton of work to do. Tyler Smith skips it left for Jacob Hoffman. Down to the left block, and Luchin's fouled before retrieving the entry pass. Connor Jalis gets called for the harm. His third, team's fourth. Warriors will inbound. Baseline left of the hoop. 3:18 left in the third quarter. SBL 30, Lamar's 16. Inbound coming baseline left of the hoop. Kroll, and he uses all 5 seconds. It's a 5-second inbound violation. Bulldogs will take over. Nice job by the Bulldog defense guarding that inbound. All 5 seconds and forcing the takeaway. Surprised Adam Vanderschaft didn't use a timeout. He's still got all 5 of them left. Here's Parmalee out to Wadley. Straight to the key. Free throw line. Jalis kick out right side. Hosniang open catch and shoot 3. Off the heel. Rebound Parmalee. Out to Wadley. Wadley to the free throw line. Step through. Trying to throw it out to Jalis, and Dylan Scopp came up with a takeaway. Here come the Warriors now. Up by 14, 2:53 left in the third. Tyler Smith, a spin move, left elbow, kick out left corner for Scobb. Left block to Luchin, and a foul gets called on the floor on Bo Wadley. Bo Wadley getting whistled for the foul. And that's Wadley's second, team foul number 5. SBL the inbound baseline left of the hoop. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 30, Lamar's 16, 2:48 left to play in quarter number 3. Scott Kroll will trigger it in here for the Warriors. In the left corner, Tyler Smith curls around his defender, dumps it right baseline. The 8-footer from Hoffman comes up short. Parmalee has the rebound, and he lost it out of bounds due to friendly fire. Parmalee and Martin got tied up for the same rebound, and SBL is going to come up with the basketball. It's one of the few times 2 positives make a negative. And SBL inbounds left corner, Tyler Smith. Spin moves, left baseline, trying to work the baseline. Brings it out to Scopp instead. Shot fake left wing, handoff Smith. Smith tees up the 3 from the left side. He missed it short. Rebound tap to the right corner, off the Warriors. And it will be Bulldog basketball. So thank goodness the Warriors don't capitalize on that opportunity. 2:27 left in the third. SBL 30, Lamar 16. Here's Ben Martin, left wing. Dribbling right. He now takes it left baseline to the block. Spin move, 6-footer. It got rejected by Dylan Scopp. The fight for the rebound. Bo Wadley touched it on the baseline, out of bounds. The Warrior basketball going the other way. We've got 4 new players, checking in. Going to leave Ben Martin on the floor, bringing Andrew Fafita, Nolan Cass, Braden Dreckman, and Dylan Suzamil. So Fafita will go to the 5, Martin to the 4. And now SBL will have the basketball. Guard court of Suzamil, Cass, and Dreckman. Man-to-man defense here for the Bulldogs as Smith brings it up the floor. To the left side, Kroll, left corner, Scopp. Out straight away to Hoffman. Down to the right block. That pass to Scopp. He nearly lost on the baseline, but recovers. Out straight away, Kroll, right high post. Out to Hoffman, and they give it over to Smith, who resets things. Just 13 on the shot clock here for Tyler Smith. Left wing side, Jacob Hoffman. Pivots, faces the basket. Down to the left corner, Smith, 5 on the shot clock. Left baseline, Scott backs it out. Smith, the catch and shoot 3 with the shot clock expiring. He missed it short. Rebound Bulldogs, and then we get a foul going on Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Foul will go on Scott Kroll. That's his third. Team foul number 5. Bulldogs get it back with a minute 37 left in the third. And a 30-16 Sergeant Bluff-Luton advantage. Here come the Dogs. Dreckman, right side, Ben Martin. Martin over to Fafita at the point. Back door, trying to find Nolan Cass. He throws it back to Dreckman, left wing 3, missed short. Oh, that would have been an outstanding assist, but instead it's a missed shot, and here come the Warriors. Tyler Smith blows by Dreckman, bounce pass right block to the cup, and Scott Kroll lays it in. Scott Kroll takes the feed from Smith and scores. 32-16 SBL, minute 6 to go in the third quarter. Dreckman, crossover, right high post, pull up from a left footer. It barely grazed the net. And SBL the rebound. 55 seconds left in the third. 32-16 Warriors. Handoff right side. Scott a shot fake. Feeds it out straight away to Nick Hinkle. Hinkle, a between the legs dribble out to the right side for Tyler Smith. Smith a screen to his left from Scott. Free throw line. Takes a lane down to the basket. Lays it up with the right hand. It falls through, plus the foul. That one hung on the backside of the rim for so long, and he got it to go. Andrew Fafita, his second, team foul number 6. And Tyler Smith will shoot one. Well, that ball just sat on the anchor of the rim and decided it finally wanted to go through. Much to the chagrin of the Bulldogs here tonight. Dylan Walking Eagle, Caden Milbrote check in. Ben Martin and Dylan Sousamil check out. 38.5 seconds to go in the third. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 34, Lamar 16. One free throw here for Tyler Smith. His shot is up. It rims in and out. Rebound Nolan Cass, and here come the Dogs. Cass up the floor, skips it right. Dreckman, transition 3. He drives instead, and the paint floater from 10, missed short. Rebound SBL. And here come the Warriors. Dylan Scott. Shot clock's off. 24 seconds left in the third. SBL will hold for the last look. Tyler Smith out to the half-court stripe. He sets things up. 34-16 SBL. 14 seconds left in the third. Smith directs traffic with 10 seconds to go in the third. He sizes up Fafita. Drives left high post. Handoff. Scott. Free throw line. Pull up 14-footer. Miss strong. Rebound is pulled down by Cass. Half-court heave at the buzzer. Misses short. And after 3 quarters of basketball, your score, Lamar's 16, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 34. Take a break. Back after this, you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Coach Irwin, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Basketball Gym. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM. As we start the fourth quarter of action, Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's 34-16. Yep, only 16 points here for the Bulldogs tonight. The offense has gone silent. Here's Andrew Fafita, left high post. Bounce it out right of the circles. Tegan Kazel off a screen. Left wing, Hosnian to the top of the circle for Fafita. Free throw line. It's Walking Eagle out to Hosnian. Right of the circles. Pulls up from 13. He missed strong. Got his own rebound. Goes back up and got fouled. And a pair of free throws are coming here for Wanding Hosnian. Fouls on Tyler Smith. It's his first, team 6. Next Sergeant Bluff-Luton foul will put the Bulldogs in the bonus, and that might be the saving grace here for Lamar's in this fourth quarter. If they are going to come back, it might be because they're going to get a ton of bonus shots. Wanding Hosniang shoots 2. His first is good. 34-17, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. This broadcast of Bulldog basketball on KLEM has been brought to you by Connected Electric South, Williams & Company, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, and Timmons Construction. Second free throw, high off back iron. It doesn't go. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton takes the rebound into the front court. It is Dixon. Swings it out, half-court circle. Tyler Smith sets things up. Warriors go left to Dixon. Guarded by Fafita, dribbling around the top of the key with a handoff to Smith in between the circles. He drives right, high post, backs down Kazel, kick out right corner. The 3 is up. It's in and out from Dixon. Rebound Caden Milbrodt. And Lamar's takes it the other way. In transition, Hosniang, right high post, spins, works the baseline, under the basket, just throws it up, fading away from the cup. He missed it off the glass. Rebound, fought for. It's going to be a tie-up and a jump ball with the possession going with Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 6:55 left in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton boys lead Lamar's boys 34-17. I'm getting flashbacks to how this game went in Lamar's all the way back on December 2nd. A 36-26 win for the Warriors at the Lamar's Community Competition Gym. Sergeant Bluff-Luton in the front court with Scott. Over to the right side, Tyler Smith. Back to Scott. They set up for Smith, who sets up the offense. Left side to Hoffman. Jacob Hoffman over to Scott Dixon. Right side now for Dylan Scott. Straight away to Luchin. Left side, good ball movement. Smith under the basket and a reverse layup by Scott. Didn't go. And the rebound is tracked down by the Bulldogs. Here comes Hosniang over to Kazel. Smith bit on the pass. Bounce pass under the cup. Walking Eagle puts up the shot. Scott rejected it. Milbrodt keeps it alive. Out to the right corner. Now straight away. Kazel tees up the 3. Left it short. Rebound Milbrodt, but he lost it out of bounds. It'll be SBL basketball. Well, the Bulldogs had some good looks there. They have made just 1 field goal here in the second half. And they trail 34-17 with 6:14 left in regulation. Warriors meet some full court defense from the Dogs. See if that can turn into offense. It does not. SBL into the front court. Smith, right side, hesitates and brings it out beyond the arc. Scott, straight away. Hoffman, left corner. Luchin thought about the 3, drives baseline instead. Out to Dixon. Hoffman, now to Smith, and they'll set things up. 5:52 left to play. 34-17 SBL. Here's Hoffman, guarded by Milbrodt. A bounce across the top of the key gets to Luchin. Now right of the circles, Dixon, free throw line. Pull-up shot, too strong off the glass. And the rebound for Wanding Hosniang. Here's Kazel, left corner. Andrew Fafita pulls up a 3. He might as well try it. He missed it strong off the heel. And the Warriors track down the rebound. Tyler Smith up the floor for SBL. 5:22 left in regulation. SBL 34, Lamar's 17. Tyler Smith. And off to Luchin. Left of the circles, Dylan Scott. Skip right side, Dixon. Down to the wing for Smith. He's guarded by Kazel. Bounce pass right baseline. Backing down Milbrodt is Scott. Kick out straight away Smith. Left side, Hoffman. High post. He traveled. Jacob Hoffman travels before putting the ball on the deck. And the Bulldogs will get it back. 5:02 to play. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 34, Lamar's 17. As the Bulldogs will have it. And they'll bring it across. Carter Baumgartner's on the floor now for the Dogs. He brings it across. Handoff right side, Andrew Fafita. Fafita dribbles to his left. Chase Peterson also on the floor. Left corner, here is Peterson with the basketball. Chase Peterson dribbles right, out to Caden Milbrodt. Straight away to Fafita. 4:44 to play. Bulldogs down 17. Andrew Fafita with a handoff. Carter Baumgartner, left side of the paint. Kick out left wing. That is Peterson to the high post. Kick out Baumgartner. Dribbling top of the key. Crossover left side of the paint to the block. And he runs into the defender. Commits an offensive foul. Carter Baumgartner, the charge. His first, team 7th. SBL will get it. And they don't shoot free throws due to it being an offensive foul. And SBL will take it back. 4:30 to play in the ball game. 34-17. Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Here come the Warriors. Left side, Scott Kroll. Feeds it right, Dylan Scott. Top of the key. All the way around the perimeter to Smith. Straight away Kroll. Right wing side, Luchin. Guarded by Walking Eagle. He dumps it right baseline. Smith backs down Baumgartner. Skip pass across the court. It's taken away by Milbro. Bulldogs have numbers. Got to work quickly. Peterson, Baumgartner, right high post. Right corner kick out. Cast the three. It rims around, and it doesn't go. And then the Warriors nearly lose the rebound on the baseline. Smith throws it off of Jace Peterson and out of bounds. That'll be SBL basketball. That shot is kind of the epitome of the night here for the Dogs offensively. One field goal in the second half. Smith, right corner kick out. The Dixon three comes up short. Dylan Walking Eagle the rebound. Sergeant Bluff-Luton's not having much better of an offensive night. Here's Baumgartner. Underhand pass, left block. Milbro back down and picks up his dribble. Pivots toward the baseline. Left-handed floater didn't go. And SBL brings it across with Tyler Smith. 3:25 to play. 34-17. Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Dump pass, left block. Kroll bounced it out. Scott. Shot fake. Good closeout from Cass. Out to the left corner. It's Kroll. Left high post, left corner. Down to the block. That pass to Lujan, and a foul gets called from behind. Caden Milbrote. And that is going to be Milbrote's first. Team foul number 8. It results in 1-and-1 free throws here for Tyler Lujan. 34-17, Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 3:10 to play in the game. 1-and-1's here for Lujan. It's short. First one is short for Tyler Lujan. Somebody make a basket. Here comes Carter Baumgartner up the floor. The right side wing, right corner, Nolan Cass. Top of the key, James Peterson, left side of the paint. Baumgartner to the block. Had the ball poked at. Turnaround shot, left side of the paint. It comes up short. And SBL brings it across with Tyler Smith. Baumgartner guards him out there. They bounce it across the top of the key, left side for Dixon. Left corner, back out to the wing for Kroll. Bounce straight away, Lujan. Crossover, right high post, right wing kick out. Smith, 2:30 to play. 34-17 SBL. Scott, a shot fake. Out to the left wing side. Step back three from Dixon. Off the heel, didn't go. Walking Eagle the rebound. It remains 34-17. 2:17 to play. SBL on top. Here's Cass. Handoff Baumgartner. Bulldog half-court offense goes right high post. Milbro backdoor. Chase Peterson with a right-hand layup for two. And the Bulldogs get a field goal. It's just their second field goal of the second half. Sergeant Bluff-Luton up 15, 34-19, minute 55 to go. Left baseline driving. Smith to the block. Kicks out left side. Dylan Scott tees up the three and puts it in. Well, there's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back as Dylan Scott hits the triple. Timeout, Adam Vanderschaaf with a minute 45 to play. 37-19 SBL. Take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this here on KLEM.
Focus, determination, and teamwork are just a few qualities needed to succeed in sports and in school. At Northwest Bank, attention to these same qualities is important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and banking solutions. Best of luck, athletes, and keep reaching for your goals. Member FDIC.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
This is Bo Wadley, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warrior Gymnasium. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Bulldogs have it down 37-19, minute 36 to play in regulation. Chase Peterson, right corner. Nolan Parmalee, right baseline, driving to the block. Spin move, middle of the alley. Gets fouled on the floor before he put up a shot. And 1-and-1 free throws are upcoming here for Nolan Parmalee. Foul goes on Tyler Smith, his second, team 7th. 1-and-1 free throws here for Nolan Parmalee. He tries to cut it to a 16-point deficit with a perfect trip. Parmalee's first half of the 1-and-1 missed short. No second half for Parmalee, and SBL brings it the other way. Dylan Scott into the half court. 37-19 SBL, minute 22 to play. We've got a whistle timeout, and we're going to get a substitution timeout here for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And the Bulldogs will take it. We'll take one as well. Minute 20 to play. 18-point Warrior lead. Back after this on KLEM.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work toward success on the field and in the classroom.
This is Connor Jalis, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Luck me back to Sergeant Bluff out of the Warrior timeout. Minute 20 to play in regulation. Sergeant Bluff-Luton 37, Lamar's 19. The Warriors have it in the half court. Nick Hinkle. Left baseline driving out to the wing. They bring it top of the circle for Emiliano Gonzalez. Now to the right side, Hoffman. Hinkle straight away to Saigal. Gonzalez drives on Jalis. Left corner kick out to Hinkle. 10 on the shot clock. Hinkle takes a baseline. Throws it back out, left corner, Jacob Hoffman, straight away, Gonzalez, out to Hoffman, off his fingertips and out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldog basketball with 55 seconds to go in regulation and a 37-19 SBL lead. Bulldogs need somebody to inbound the basketball here as well. They'll get that and work it across the timeline. Well, the Bulldogs scored 26 against SBL earlier this year. That's their lowest output. Here's Milbrook, free throw line, pull-up 10-footer, off glass it goes, 37-21 SBL. Caden Milbrook gets on the scoreboard with his third made field goal of the year. 35 seconds to play, 37-21 SBL. Hinkle screens Gonzalez, dribbles back around the top of the key to the left side for Hoffman. Straight away it's Saigal, the free throw line, bounce right corner, Nick Hinkle, thought about the three. Closed out from Milbrook, Hinkle right block floater, didn't go, put back from Hoffman. Ryan Hoffman no good. Kick out straight away. Saigal the three, and he got it. And that gets a nice loud raucous approval from the student section. Bulldogs the other way with 5 seconds to go in the game. Walking Eagle left block. Turnaround shot spins around the rim and falls. 40-23. And that's going to be your ball game. This one mercifully comes to an end here in Sergeant Bluff as your final score is Sergeant Bluff-Luton 40, Lamar's 23. The Warriors improved to 8-4 overall, 6-2 in the MREC. Bulldogs have lost their 7 in a row. They're 2-10 and 2-6 in conference play. Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll try and get you your post-game stats, break down the action for you. We'll also hope to see if we can track down the head coach of the Bulldog boys in Dave Irwin and get his thoughts on a tough night from the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. Your final score here from Sergeant Bluff once again is Sergeant Bluff-Luton 40, Lamar's Community 23 here in MRAC boys basketball. Take a break, come back. Our post-game coverage comes your way after this. From Sergeant Bluff, you are listening to Bulldog basketball right here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
For all your construction needs, trust Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135.
At RBC Wealth Management, we believe financial security begins by building a plan you can trust. We provide personalized advice customized to your needs. Let's build your plan today. Call Rick Knipe of RBC Wealth Management at 712-540-2644 to see how we can help.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
They shoot, they score. Hey, Don King here from the Orange City Ace Hardware. We are happy to have a huge selection of what you need to keep your home a happy one. From Eagle battery-operated power tools to paint, kitchen appliances to apparel. We are even happier to support our area athletes and their families. Orange City Ace Hardware.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows.
Hi, this is Kevin Ekoff. Northwest Bank is committed to our customers, our community, and our employees. We're a locally owned bank with Iowa roots that run deep. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural banking services that you need, we're here for you. We invite you to come bank with us and discover true community banking, outstanding customer service, and long-lasting relationships. Northwest Bank is commitment you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamars. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Certified public accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. OH Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact OH Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. OH Livermore Construction, Lamars.
This is Drew Gallus, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we welcome you back into our post-game coverage here tonight from Sergeant Bluff. The final score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 40, Lamar's 23. The Warriors, they improved to 6-2 in conference action, 8-4 overall. Bulldogs are now 2-10, 2-6 in the MRAC. That is now 7 consecutive losses for the Dogs. They have not won a ball game since December 16th. It has now been a full calendar month of losses for the Bulldogs. We'll hope to have a chat with the head coach of the Bulldog boys and Dave Irwin coming up in our post-game coverage a little bit later on. If we don't, we'll still have some comments from Coach Irwin tomorrow during our KLEM Sportscast. Sergeant Bluff-Luton just made more shots the rest of the way. The Bulldogs put up their lowest scoring output of the season after their previous was against Sergeant Bluff-Luton on December 2nd. The Bulldogs scored 26 that night. They scored 23 here tonight en route to their 7th loss in a row. Let's take a look at the stats from this contest. Sergeant Bluff-Luton goes 17 of 46 from the field, 6 of 20 from the three-point arc, 2 of 9 from the free throw line. Just some really ugly numbers in this contest. SBL led offensively by Dylan Scott. He had 13 points, 8 points for Scott Kroll, 5 points apiece for Tyler Smith and Scott Dixon, 4 points apiece for Jacob Hoffman and Tyler Luchin, and then 3 points there at the end for Cy Gall. Again, Sergeant Bluff-Luton now 8-4 overall, 6-2 in the MRAC, keeping stride with Council Bluffs, Abe Lincoln, and Bishop Heelan, 2 other teams that are tied for second in the conference. The Bulldogs go 8 of 44 from the field, 4 of 22 in both halves. 0 of 14 from the three-point arc. They went 0 of 7 from the arc in each half. They finished 7 of 11 from the free throw line. They had more free throw attempts in the second half and 1 more make as well. Lamar's led offensively by Nolan Cass, who had the first 6 points of the night. That was all he could come up with. 6 points for Cass, 5 points for Drew Gallus, and then a smattering of 2s. Wanding Hosniang, Nolan Parmalee, Ben Martin, Caden Milbrote, Dylan Walking Eagle, and Chase Peterson, each with 2 points here for the Bulldogs. As Lars loses their 7th in a row, they are now 2-10 and 2-6 in the Missouri River Activities Conference, starting off the second half of the conference schedule on a rough note. The Bulldogs find themselves in cleanup mode now. They're not going to be doing themselves any favor come tournament time. They're going to have to make a nice long trip somewhere in the first round of sub-state action, wherever that is. Depending on how the sub-states are drawn this year. Could be a nice long trip for the Dogs, but we'll see how things end up turning out. But again, the Bulldogs want to see improvement. Don't know that Coach Irwin's really seen that here in this ball game and in this season to this point. He told me during one interview, he said, I thought we'd be seeing a little bit more improvement by this point. I think that was a couple of games ago. And it just hasn't come to fruition to this point for the Dogs, who, again, find themselves on the wrong end of a kind of an ugly contest. It seems like they play right there with their opponent, but they just don't have enough to get over the hump and finish the job. That's what is keeping them from being a very successful team here this year. Again, they're 2-10 overall, 2-6 in the MRAC. after a 40-23 letdown here to Sergeant Bluff-Luton. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our post-game coverage. Hopefully have the head coach of the Bulldog boys and Dave Irwin join us for our post-game chat. It's all coming up in just a couple of minutes from Sergeant Bluff. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM Radio.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
This is Juan Ding Ho-Seong, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball at KLEM.
And we welcome you back to the Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball gym. Daniel Versteg with you on our post-game coverage. Dave Irwin, the head coach of the Bulldog boys, joins us. 40-23 loss here to Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And, Coach, I guess, first of all, the elephant in the room, offensively, lowest point total you put up this season. Just couldn't get anything to fall. What kept you guys from being able to knock down some shots that looked like they had the potential to fall here tonight?
Well, I mean, let's just replay every record so far this year. I mean, that's how it's been. We miss opportunities on the offensive end that typically we should make. I don't know what the issue behind it is. I would wish I could figure it out because I'd certainly try to fix it. But I certainly believe a lot of it is we don't play with a lot of confidence, and maybe that's my fault. But there's not one kid on this team that's been told not to shoot, not to go try and score. You know, I'm so happy with what we do on the defensive end. You know, one of the top defensive teams I've coached. We do a lot of things extremely well, but we look like, and this is going to sound really, really bad and really negative, but I mean, in all honesty, if you're watching the game, I mean, we look like fifth graders out there with the basketball. We look like we have never played the game offensively before, which is so crazy to me with what we do on the defensive end.
Right.
Last week against MOC and Sioux City East, we took 3 giant leaps forward. We came a long way. We started to take care of the basketball. We did a lot of really, really good things, and I felt like tonight we did a lot of those good things on the defensive end, but we took 10 steps backwards. And, you know, that's what I told the guys. If we do the math, it's not going to end up the way we want. And, you know, we're over halfway now, and we're done making excuses, and we've got to find a way to fix what's ailing us, or it's going to be same game, different team winning.
Right.
And we don't want that for sure.
You know, you talk about the lack of confidence, and I think it was embodied in a few opportunities you guys would get in the paint. You'd go up with a floater, and then it was kind of the moment at the top of the jump realizing, oh, I'm open, I should probably take advantage of it, and then the shot comes up a little bit short. I mean, that's kind of what I see. I mean, and that's probably got to be the most frustrating part when those looks are open, and then it almost scares you guys into you know, missing the shot, and that's what ends up happening.
Well, and on the defensive end, we play with a lot of physicality. We're not afraid to bump people. I mean, I think we've out-fouled everybody that we've played so far this year. And I'm okay with that as long as we're being physical. But on the offensive end, it's like we do everything we can to avoid contact. Everything's a fadeaway. Or we go up, and we're okay with getting it blocked, which I'm all right with getting it blocked as long as we're going up strong and trying to protect and finish. We're throwing it up there because we think that's what we're supposed to do, or we think we're open, or we're really, really unsure of is this what we're supposed to be doing. So, it's there's a lot of issues, and the hard part for me is so much of it is between the ears with these guys, and that's stuff that I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to approach that.
If he did, he probably wouldn't be coaching basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried patting him on the butt. I've tried getting into him a little bit. I've tried a lot of different things, and of my 30 years doing this, I'm not finding the right words quite yet.
Then let's talk about the positive side. I mean, on the defensive end, to hold this Sergeant Bluff-Luton team who scored 65 against Heelan, who beat Heelan, to hold them to only 40 points was impressive. What kind of things were you guys doing on the defensive end, and that allowed them to kind of be, in control of when Sergeant Bluff-Luton had the basketball?
Well, the best way to describe it is just the opposite of what we do offensively. We are a very, very smart defensive team. Yeah. We play this good, solid defense without taking a lot of charges. Braden Dreckman took one tonight. Those are things that we've been trying to preach, but we play extremely intelligent defense, and we are just the opposite on that on offense. We're not smart. We don't understand different concepts, and that's what's holding us back right now. And I'm not sure in 40 practices I'm going to be able to get it, but we're a lot further along, kind of playing for and trying to attack next year a little bit, make sure we're ready and trying to do the right things and understanding things for the future, because we do play a lot of juniors. But after 12 games, inexperience is no longer an excuse. We've got 12 games under our belt, and everybody on that bench has played. And everybody on that bench, except maybe one or two, with the exception of one or two, have played significant minutes. So the experience or lack thereof is not an excuse anymore.
It's a 7-game losing streak now for you guys, obviously in a tough spot right now, and it's only going to get tougher with AL and Heelan and things like that. Results on the scoreboard aside, what do you want to see the next few games against some good teams to maybe show you what you saw last week where you guys were making some progress again?
I want to see these guys have fun again, because right now I know I'm not having a lot of fun. And I know the people that are watching this team aren't having a lot of fun. And I think a lot of it is because these guys are – it's not that they're not trying. They forgot how to have fun playing this game. And we've got to find a way to get that back. I think we had fun last week. And it's easy. It's really, really easy to have fun when things go well.
Yes.
Okay, and this is part of the stuff that I was talking about between the years. We've got to get over it. We're not going to play a perfect game. We are going to make mistakes, but we can't put our head down and feel sorry for ourselves and think the other team's going to do the same. Okay, we have to work our way out of it and work through it. And that's kind of where we are now, and it's going to come from them as individuals trying to work through this lack of confidence or lack of, and it does come down to having fun, and I get it, but the only way to have fun is make yourself have fun and do things the right way.
I hope we can see a little bit more of that come Friday, come next week. Coach, we do appreciate your time, and we'll hopefully we'll talk to you on Saturday with the Coach's Corner.
Thank you, Daniel.
Absolutely. It's Dave Irwin, head coach of Lamar's Community Boys Basketball, and our post-game coverage. Bulldogs fall 40-23 tonight to Sergeant Bluff. Join us Thursday. Galen Catholic takes on West Sioux in a doubleheader. We'll have all the action on KLEM. Thanks for tuning in. For all of us at KLEM Radio, KLEM Sports, I'm Daniel Versteg. Have a great rest of your evening.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.9 FM.